Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. And today it is the final 2 weeks of GWA Trebuchet as we are winding down on the 4th generation of the Gnarly Wrestling Isle. But before we get to that, I'd like to say hello to everybody in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter who, what, where, when, why, or how you happen to be in this great big old universe. Man, we're happy to have you with us. Hope the day finds you well. Alright, and if it doesn't, thanks for hanging. Let's get over here to the GWA. Boom. What is this? Oh no, an incomplete card. Yeah, today, since we're doing the last 2 weeks of Trebuchet ever, I'm starting from blank slate. I just doing the 2 automatic rivalry matches. Here, let me bring up my match listing to even say it. Aw, come on. How have you forsaken me? Wait a minute. It literally says it's showing. Oh, is it not open? It is open. What say you? There it is. Okay, it must have been minimized. Anyway, so there is week 47, you can see. The only thing I've booked later is semi-main. We're going to go Superman Thanos in a singles contest, and then we're going to put the tag belts on the line. I honestly can't remember offhand who the tag champions are, but I believe it's the Dream Warriors. Shooting with the ladies' men at the moment, so we do Dream Warriors ladies' men in the main event for the tag belts. I'll need to pencil that in. I don't know exactly which. I mean, Dream Warriors are the champions. Oh, I thought that was going to keep going. What's going on, Rasco? How you doing? Good evening over there. Hope you're having a good day. Ladies, men. Ladies, men. Because, like, they belong to the ladies, men. I feel like that's proper grammar. Versus the Dream Warriors, so we'll put that in the main event. Superman Thanos, just a big singles match. Oh, great, you got a preview button, so you can just pick just the best, most strangest and frightening noises. That's good to know. Okay, so just like that, we've got most of the card booked, except for matches like 3, 4, 5, let's say. And these are all boy matches, so let's put 2 ladies matches on the card. Starting with match number 3, so I can fade this away. Whee! And add a match. So these are our 2 standard computer-booked rivalries. We're going to keep riding these out until the pay-per-view and do some silly gimmick matches with them. This one is a tag feud, not even over the belts. And this one is just, you know, doing something with Dick Van Dyke. Just because I thought it was funny to add him toward the end of the season. And so he gets spotlighted. We had way too many people on the roster to spotlight everybody, unfortunately. I feel like, let's take a look at what we have so far. Singles tag. Out of 7 choices so far, 4 slots filled up. Let's put a tag match here then. Normal. Well, you know what? Let's do a tornado. Oh, hang on 1 second. Just to the delight of everyone. Let me go ahead and thank you very much, Pretzel Rocks, for letting me know what you're saying or what you're playing for us. But we're going to go ahead and keep that to ourselves for now. Thanks, bud. Okay. What am I doing? Ladies tag. Tornado tag. Lots of action all over the place. Custom superstars. Yes, our new multimedia champion, Spider-Man. I don't want to involve anyone that I already know has a ongoing feud, not that there's too many of them. I don't necessarily want to use established teams either, so I'm like hesitant to use like Nebula and Gamora, for example. Let's see. Mystique's been getting a lot of play. We've been using Madonna a bit lately. Let's have Madonna there. So heels on the left side this time. Might not even matter. Okay, so now at the very least, we will only randomize the female. So I'm just going to hit random until something pops up that I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I mean, like immediately. Madonna and Nicki Minaj on the heel side. And over here, I don't want to do Ariana Grande Medea. Let's do Unbridled Strength. Maybe not. Do I want to use Chitara? I'm using her a lot lately. Oh, you know what? Let's go Katy Perry. Okay, so now that we have that established, now I've got it all figured out. Hang on. Up to Katy Perry, who is a baby face. So we've got, you know, musician, or Pop star, pop star, pop star. Pop star. There we go. So Katy Perry and Ariana Grande versus Madonna and Nicki Minaj. Let me go ahead and write that down in our match list. Yeah, you can watch me do it. So Madonna and Nicki versus Katy Perry and Ariana. It's kind of awkward typing around the microphone in my way. Okay, 2 more matches. One of these at least, like match 5, should be a ladies match. Let's go trios. And let's do 3 faces. Doot, doot, and doot versus... Hey, Rocco, what's going on, bud? I just saw your name down there, and I could check my second monitor to actually... Whoa! Rocco busting out the French. Rocco's been watching a lot of Canadian television programming in his spare time now. Bonjour to you as well, Rocco. Comment ça va? Pass un bon journey. I know good journey or good. Have a good trip. What? See you next fall. So, ladies trio. I'm probably just gonna do 3 baby faces versus Lady Boss Inc. So that'll be, you know, Oprah, maybe Hella, and then Beyonce and Queenie. Okay, so here in the number 4 spot, what do we feel like doing? You know what? Just for funsies, Spider-Man's going to put his multimedia championship on the line in a triple threat match. So we need 2 contenders there. This is my normal booking process. Is like, yeah, what do we feel like doing? Oh, okay, let's do this. We booked a match, or we haven't even finished booking a single match, but I fleshed it all out on the page first. Okay, get rid of that. There, we've actually added the match now. Okay, what's next? We need 2 contenders for Spider-Man. Alright. First off, triple threat. What type? I don't really feel like ladder. Triple threat steel cage sounds interesting. Let's do that. Just with the weird rules and stuff. Oh, you know what else we could do? Oh, I don't want to back out too far. I keep meaning to do a custom rule set where I just have escape only as a cage option, just because it would be a weird, like, coward's way out kind of match. Or just one where it's in a cage and you can only win by pinfall or submission, so the cage is only meant to keep you in. Which to me is the purpose of a cage match. But what do I know? Okay, Spider-Man babyface. I don't mind pairing him against 2 heels or a heel and a baby. I don't want to do 2 heels, I don't think. Could be anybody though. So let's just hit random. That's the beauty of the that's a good one. That's the beauty of the multimedia championship. So there's our babyface in the match, Flash Gordon. So now we're gonna definitely put a heel here. And we're just gonna hit random. I mean, it does start with a pretty good choice in Predator, but we're gonna hit random and see what else comes up. No automatic rematches anymore, so Black Adam doesn't get a chance to win the belt back. Just whatever happens now happens. Don't have any more time. Ah, he is a baby face. If he had had a heel turn at some point, if he had had a justified Mr. Bigfoot heel turn, he might have had a spot there. Jason, I think I want to put in the or near the ladies' man match in the main event. Like, I might put him in there in a managerial role to get all 6 people in that feud on screen in the main. So let's just keep hitting random until we get a heel. We need a baddie. You know what? Let's do it. Ooh, let's keep the clothes on for this one though. Pretty good stat-wise as well. So not a bad choice there. And then of course, championship on the line. With Speederman, who's got that little championship boost, who's got just a little bit of edge in his stats, which is nice. And then we'll put the belt on the line here in the middle of the card. The multimedia champion, Speederman, putting the belt on. Zilan, what's next? I don't even have to tab over. I can just do this because I'm only watching on my OBS screen at the moment, so I can actually just sort of like, oh, okay, I can. The text is big enough for me to read. So I found the 2 competitors there. So we got Flash Gordon and Fat Bastard. Flash Gordon. versus Fat Bastard versus Spider-Man. Multimedia belt on the line. Okay, now it's the women's trios match against Lady Boss Incorporated. So the 6-man custom rules. Whoops, let's get this out of the way. Custom matches. GWA trios. Basically your 3-on-3 tag team match with a 15-minute time limit, so we're not stuck here forever. Alright, custom superstars. Let's start with Serena Williams on the babyface side. Hey, what's going on, Tex Ernie? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to my weekly wrestling stream, where I run the GWA, the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle, the only professional wrestling promotion, at least to my knowledge, with 3 silent letters for its initialism. Okay, Serena Williams. We are currently booking one of 2 weeks of GWA Trebuchet, our weekly television show. These will be the final 2 go-home shows to our big season / GW, like generational ending pay-per-view event next week, GWA Fever Pitch. So please stay tuned for that. At the moment, it's a 6-woman tag team match that we're booking. Looking for a couple more baby faces to team up with Serena Williams to face Lady Boss Incorporated. I will say no more than that. You shall see them all emerge as we pair through our entirely fictitious roster. It's all creator wrestlers due to the generosity of the community at the time. I say that because the servers have since been shut down. Don't have too many ladies on offer here, huh? We need more baby faces. Medea's a baby face. We'll get Medea in there. One more. I'm just going to keep it. Well, you know what? Oh, Ariana's already in the other one. Nebula, Nikki. These are all baddies. Red Sonja. Keeping her off TV this week. Yeah, let's go Tifa. Tifa Lockhart. And then on this side of things, this is a very specific group. Lady Boss Incorporated, Beyonce, Queen Elizabeth II, and not Hela this time. We're actually going to go with the leader of Lady Boss Incorporated, the CEO, if you will, Oprah. You get a trios match, and you get a trios match, and they get a trios match. So let's put up our match list here. Okay, so I can pencil in that we've now done Serena Williams, Medea, and third person, oh yeah, Tifa Lockhart versus Lady Boss Incorporated. So I only have 2 more matches to book on this show here. So let's get to our semi-main event. Big singles match in the men's division. Former multiversal champion Superman taking on another former multiversal champion. Both of these men have the distinction of losing their title to Lex Luthor. So they're going to go one-on-one here in our semi-main event. Get up there, Superman in his default attire. And his opponent, guy who just lost the belt back to Lex Luthor last week. What a roller coaster it's been for Thanos. At one point in his GWA career, he was on the, he was involved in a loser leaves the company match that he was the end of a feud that he had with Gandalf the Grey, during which he won 0 matches, up to the loser leaves town match, the only match in the feud that he won. And so he has climbed back from that to then later in his career winning a 30-person Royal Rumble style match. We can't call it a Royal Rumble for legal reasons, obviously. Hang on one second. To become #1 contender, to beat Lex Luthor for the title, to then lose it right back to Luthor in his guaranteed rematch, the final guaranteed rematch clause of the GWA season, as we only have a couple weeks left. No more of that. So now Lex is champion going into our biggest event of the season, and we are still looking for a #1 contender. And not to spoil anything, but I don't think we're only going to have one #1 contender. Okay, now in our main event, we'd already penciled in a tag team match. We've done a tornado. We're doing a tornado ladies tag earlier. I don't really feel like doing a table match. I don't like the idea of doing a table match to decide a belt. TLC. I mean, I'll do a TLC tag for the straps in our main. We don't have to worry about like stamina or anything in universe mode as we do in like GM mode. So sky's the limit in terms of what I want to do. All right, so we are putting the belts on the line. Ladies, men on the challenging side of things. Let's get down to the first one of those that I see. Is that right? Or are the ladies men the champions? Let's tab back over to my match list here that has the champions listed at the top. Chuck Norris wouldn't even be a challenge. Yeah, it is in fact the Dream Warriors are our current champs. Okay, I thought so. So let's get the ladies men here. So many people. There we go. Leatherface, one part of the ladies men and his normal tag team partner, Michael Myers, the other half of the ladies men, taking on our tag team champions, part of the Dream Warriors, Freddy Krueger, and I believe I picked Pinhead as the actual partner that has the belt. Entrance is on for the championship match. I know, I understand. It's taking me everything in my power not to. Oh no. Can I not put it on the line because it's him and not him? Is that the key? Aha! Now they're on the line. I'm still confused. Hang on. According to my records... Oh, this might be one of those weird things where they won the belts not as the actual tag team. So they're currently somehow strangely vacated. Okay, well, we're going to have champions either way. Because as part of this feud, I'm pretty sure Freddy Krueger and Pinhead won the belts. But they're not the regular assigned Dream Warriors tag team. So it might not have... It might have just vacated them instead. So this actually helps us solve a problem. Maybe there was a title dispute, and now we've figured out a way to undispute it. So that is our show so far. Okay, so the auto-booked feuds between another tag team involving Rambo and Vincent Vega, that's opening us up in a singles match. The Mahatma Gandhi Dick Van Dyke feud continues. Then we have a tornado tag team match in the women's division. Sorry, I just like saying that. Mahatma Gandhi and Dick Van Dyke have been going at it for, oh gosh, like 2 months now. It's getting real violent, and I can't wait to figure out what to do as a blow-off match at the pay-per-view. Then a tornado tag featuring some pop stars here. Nicki Minaj teaming with Madonna, a rarity that the heels are on this side of the equation. And on the other side, the baby faces Ariana Grande and Katy Perry. Katy Perry, the only former women's champ in that mix. Then we have a triple threat steel cage, just because I want to know how the heck that's supposed to work, where Flash Gordon and Fat Bastard are challenging Spider-Man for the GWA Multimedia Championship, the only championship in the GWA that must be defended against a minimum of 2 competitors. That's why it's a multimedia championship. Multi being the key word there. Not that the other belt doesn't also have multi in the title, but that's neither here nor there. The Multiversal Championship just means you're the champion of all the different fighting leagues and all the different universes and realms and whatnot that are represented by all of our fictitious fighters. Then we have a GWA-style trios match, which is just a regular trios match with a 15-minute time limit because they can tend to go real long, and this way we at least have a guaranteed out, as Serena Williams, Tifa Lockhart, and Madea are teaming up to take on Lady Boss Incorporated, represented by Beyonce, Queen Elizabeth II, and Oprah Winfrey. That's right. Still with us in spirit and kicking butt here in game. And over here we have Superman Thanos, big singles match. And in our main event, looks too young. I mean, I don't think that it was modeled right before death. So I would say that she looks to be in her 60s there. You're not wrong. She can certainly move around the ring, so pick a point in history, I suppose. If we have fictitious, real characters, those that you can tell that are fictitious characters portrayed by specific actors, as in the case of Superman and Thanos here, as I tab back to it. Freddy Krueger doesn't really look like either of the Freddy Kruegers to me. I mean, etc., etc. Alright, so we're going to save that. That's going to be our first of 2 shows. Normally I book that before I go on air, but since it's the last 2 weeks of our doing the show at all, I figured let's go for it. And now we're going to throw ourselves into the old GWA Trebuchet wormhole and see where it spits us out for the show. And while I do that, I'm going to mute my microphone and eat some oatmeal. Had a busy morning. Ugh. Had some errands to run in town. Bought a new vehicle. Oh! Here we are. As the GWA Trebuchet Arena. materializes in the physical plane. Seats already filled. Fans excited. And we're also excited to be here in beautiful, luxurious Austin, Texas. Ooh, I hit it right on the button that time. Let's get right to the action. All right, normally the move is up comes the commentary thing, because I'm a little camera shy during the matches. Like, I don't mind being on camera for this because it makes sense, because I'm just like shooting the breeze with you, but I feel like it's a little less professional. I don't know. Also, sometimes I'm like really leaning in and stuff like that, or like I'm paying attention to something over here, or it might look like I'm not paying attention, but I'm still commentating because I can like kind of multitask a little bit if I'm off cam. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll leave it on for the first show and turn it off the second, or whatever. What I do want to do for sure is take off the entrance here, go over to my screen so I can get a good view of the match, and get us on down to the ring. Now, this is part of the Soldiers of Fortune versus BAMF's feud, the Badass MFers. Rambo here representing the Soldiers of Fortune, his tag team partner, the T-800, still in the locker room, and Vincent Vega's tag team partner, Jules Winfield, obviously not present for this one-on-one contest. Vincent Vega jumped Rambo after his singles match last week, which led us to the singles encounter here. A lot of singles matches involved in a tag team feud, which is, you know, I take it for what it's worth. It's what happens when I let the computer book the feud. All right, I'm going to have a little more oatmeal and then start commentating. Oh, hang on. He might get jumped pre-match. Got some story going. I like that. Didn't see this go down for a long, long time. Oh, no, they're just starting outside. Even though, it's not a singles feud. Kidneys first. Or just one kidney. Perhaps just the right. So, typically, if that happens to you as like a player character, that starts a brawl before the match. And then if you don't get into the ring in a certain amount of time, the match gets thrown out. They just entered the ring immediately. So, kind of negating that entire video to open us up. And what a backdrop suplex there by Rambo to Vega. As the action spills out to the floor once again. Oh, once again, spine on the ground there. That is just a thin exercise mat. More for sweat wicking than it is for any sort of protection. And underneath just the concrete floor of the arena, folks, there's no give there. As Vincent Vega's finding out after now being bounced off the post. Where's Rambo going up top? Dear Lord, elbow drop to the floor. John Rambo riding this surge of adrenaline all over Vincent Vega in the start of this. Oh. Almost suplexed him into the guardrail there. Nice sweep of the leg. Shout out to Johnny Lawrence. On the roster, but not booked tonight. When part of Miyagi Fang with Daniel Sam. Ref continuing his count. Can't believe we're only up to 4. I guess Rambo did just leave the ring for that elbow drop. Rambo not getting the reaction he usually does from the crowd here. Stands outside the ring for an extra count before making his way inside. Oh. Blocked the first couple of strikes from Vega. Absorbed the last couple, and then a tombstone to Rambo in the corner. Feet are under the ropes, however. That's going to break up the pin attempt. I need more food. Hang on. As I eat my lunch, Vincent Vega continuing to feed Rambo his. And now a trapezius hold. Dear God, just ring the bell. Just ring the bell. The humanity of it all, please. It's a trapezius hold. No. Oh, thank God he got out of it. Oh, God, that could have been horrendous. Into the big choke slam. Rambo going up top. He likes that corner. Been favoring it all match. Looking to dive on. Double V. Oh, and he thinks that shot looked low. Crowd doesn't like it. That was a shot to the breadbasket, but that looked a little low to me, ref. Crowd seems to have seen it clearly. Vincent Vega getting the advantage with the old dick punch. Ooh, but Rambo powering his way back to his feet somehow. swallowed his testes. Got it right back up, swinging. Into the DDT. Gonna drag away from the ropes here. Smartly done by Rambo into the cover, hooks the leg. Just a 1 count. Rambo can't believe it. Adjusting his headband in frustration there. Into the spear. Nearly cutting the man in half. Oh, he's got to be setting up for that ticking time bomb. Got him up. Thinking about it. Oh, Vega flips out. Not flips out like loses it. Flips out like gets out of the hold. It gets tossed over the ropes to the floor. Now, if I know my WWE 2K game lore, that should have charged a finisher for Vega. Countering the time bomb like that. Once again, action outside the ring instead of in it. We have matches better suited to this style of activity already booked for later this afternoon. Could be a big tornado tag coming your way. Got a 3-way cage match for the Multimedia Championship. Our big main event, first of 2 this afternoon. TLC match for the GWA Tag Team Championships. Ladies men on the challenging side of things against the Dream Warriors. And a match horror movie fans should be buzzing about. Rambo looked like lifted Vega back into the ring there. Just kind of like lifted him up by the butt. Get in there. Getting the crowd usually on the side of John Rambo. Not really in favor of either of these two athletes. Nicely done. And a hammerlock into the backdrop suplex once again, and once more unloading into the face of Rambo is one Vincent Vega. Hang on. Loves this cross arm. Swinging neckbreaker into the pin. Oh, what a deep hook on that leg. 1, 2. Rambo escapes it too. Vega slicks his hair back in frustration. Oh, measuring his man for perhaps a second. Oh! The mouse covers. Wait. 3-handle family Gradunza. Shout out to Perry Saturn, but it does not get the job done. Moss-covered 3-handled family Gradunza. I'm pretty sure that's what he called it. It's been a while since I've read Cat in a Hat. Crusher across the ropes, and down goes Rambo to the floor this time. Once again, the action spilling. Outside the Trebuchet ring. Referee laying in that 10 count. This is the first GWA second GWA generation that had countouts. Wait, I don't remember if the GM mode did. I think you needed to actually have like winners by pin or submission only. Oh my God. The shin to the face there. And again, he's been trying to bust him open all match, has Vega. Referee getting deep into the count now. Vega realizes it and throws Rambo in. Falls him up before the 7. Rolls him over. Oh, I thought he might be going pin there. Nope, just inflicting more pain. Ah, just stepping on the fingers now of Rambo, and now the wrist. Been all Vincent Vega for the past minute or two here. Looking to put Rambo down now, once and for all. Into the neck breaker. 1, 2, 3. Vincent Vega, quite the run. Puts down Rambo. As we take a look at the replays, that gives me time to scroll through my match list. Text fab. There we go. Yay! A match was had. Thank you for... There it is. That's the neck breaker to put him away.
Here is your winner, Vincent Vader!
Close! Got the worst ring announcer of the game. Was a nepotism hire, but he does his best. Now I can do it. Okay. Next match. I think I have to individually turn the entrances off, which is why I don't go one match to the other. Alright, our other rivalry match of the week. Mahatma Gandhi, Dick Van Dyke. Now, I believe Mahatma Gandhi started this feud. He definitely started this feud with a win because he was the one that spoiled the debut of Dick Van Dyke in the promotion at all. And since that time, I feel like Gandhi won the first 3-ish and 2 or 3, and now Dick Van Dyke has won the last 4, I think, in a row. See if fortune's changed for Gandhi here. I'm not attempting 50-50 booking. I'm just letting the game itself have run of a couple feuds just to see what they do. I hope we're going to get, because this is a rivalry match, I hope we get another video package type of thing, a little bit of story, something. Maybe they could pretend that Gandhi still got an entrance and Dick Van Dyke jumps him in his entrance or something. I don't know. Maybe just a match. Just a match. Alright, we are underway. Dick Van Dyke in the full body suit. Oh, I'm told that is his skin, but in the full body suit. Mahatma Gandhi in the modest attire. Oh yeah, the name Dick Van Dyke is fantastic. It's from Ultimate Muscle, the second generation of Muscle. Remember those old little pink people? Little wrestlers and stuff? Kinnikuman in Japan, whereas Kinnikuman Nisei is the version of, or is what they call Ultimate Muscle. And in Japan, he is Gazelle Man. But in the English translated cartoon that they aired on Fox Kids back in the day, or Foxbox, I guess, at that time, they called him Dick Van Dyke, which I just thought was the funniest name. He's like super vain and full of himself. It's great. Ah, big splash off the top from Gandhi. No water in the pool there. Ugh. Now just punishing knee strikes from Dick. What a dick. Dick is Van Dyke. Though technically a babyface in Ultimate Muscle. I don't know why he's not a bad guy. He's very ineffective and vain. Oh, the final addition to the GWA roster before the server shut down, too. Oh, these strikes from Dick. Gandhi's not going to be able to take too much more of this. But you can never count out the heart of one Mahatma Gandhi. Ah! Normally a lover, but not a fighter. Done quite well for himself here in the GWA. Rolling him over. Hooking the leg now is Dick. He's got 2. That's all he gets. The armless glasses of Gandhi, by the way, I have no idea how they stay on during these matches. Oh no! There it is, the antlered headbutt, striking him in the chin. 1, 2, 3. Dick wipes him out. That was the most decisive victory in the feud yet. I don't know how much fight Mahatma Gandhi has left. Full stop. Good wavy gravy. That was all Dick. Well, mercifully, it was over quickly. Good Lord. Just knocked that fool out. Why spend that much time on a highlight that's not even the finish? That's the finish. This should be your highlight. That's all, and it's not even in focus because it's the corner cam.
Here is your winner.
I need to have a conversation with your replay bot. Dirk Van Dyke, according to our ring announcer. Sorry, I can't fire him. Yeah! Yeah, that was terrible. That was a 2-star match if ever I saw one. That was a squash. As I said, Gandhi opened up that feud by winning the first, like, 3-4 matches. And then Dick just took over. All right, let's see what happens in this tornado tag. Remember your teams here. Your heels in the match are Nicki Minaj and Madonna, teaming up against Ariana Grande and former women's champion Katy Perry. Here we go. Activity in our women's division featuring some of our popular stars. As I still work on my oatmeal. All right, we're back. For some hydration. Katy Perry in the pink frilly skirt. Pairing off with Madonna there in the gold. Ariana Grande in a very comfy looking sweater. It's Nicki Minaj in her bubblegum pink attire. It's Nicki and Madonna against Katy and Ariana in this tornado tag. I do not envy the referee in this one. This thing could get wild. It is a tornado tag. I believe there aren't any disqualifications or countouts. We need the first pinfall or submission. Oh! Secured for your team. I'll do my best to follow the action here. Up and over goes Ariana Grande, kind of over top of Katy Perry and Madonna, who are fighting on the apron. One on, one off. Quick DDT by Katy. There you see now we have two fights in two separate locations. Oh. Katy Perry with a moonsault. The finish of the match must occur inside the confines of the GWA ring. There must be some semblance of order here. My apologies, the GWA faithful quite raucous tonight here in Austin, Texas. Could be happier to be here as Katy goes up and over. Another beautiful moonsault to Madonna. Where's the count? There it is, and it's a count of two. As the camera was focused on the action outside the ring between Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande, no strangers to one another throughout this season. Oh! The wild card here is Madonna. Not quite as much ring experience as the other competitors. And she's in there with Katy Perry, former world champ. Stepping over into what is this now? Figure four into the curb stomp. Katy Perry's got Madonna measured. Center of the ring. Hits the leg. Oh, look at her tap her out. Look at the eyes of Katy Perry. The move that won the championship. Locked in on Madonna. Oh, Madonna withstands, but she's in trouble. Katy Perry looking to pin her instead. Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande distracted on the floor, and Madonna with enough left to kick out at two. In a big bad way in the ring against Katy Perry. Oh, what a slap. Nice DDT by the Material Girl. Into the cover. Looking to strike the pose of victory. Oh. Vicious action in and outside the ring. As Nicki Minaj goes almost face first into the steps there. Ariana Grande returns to the ring to pose for the crowd before helping her partner. Gets snuck up on by Nicki Minaj. Gets her head kicked off. Does Grande. 1, 2. No. Referee pivots into the other pin. 2 counts. Nicely done by Minaj and Madonna there. Spikes her with the DDT into her unique pinning combination. Oh, but I was going to say long legs of Ariana Grande, but I think Nicki Minaj herself was under the ropes there, and that's what broke her own pin attempt. Crawling into that cover. Big chance here for Madonna and Minaj if they can hold the momentum. But back comes Perry. See how Grande does with it. Oh, sweeps the legs once again. She's gonna get curb stopped. Must be a signature of Perry's. Kaboingy. Face bounces off canvas. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Minaj gets tossed by Grande. Perry with a 2 on Madonna once again. Adjusts the high pony and gets back to fighting. Inverted suplex by Grande to Minaj. Back into the submission attempt. Madonna in trouble. And she taps out. Katy Perry wins it for her team. Grande and Perry prevail. Your baby faces shine bright in that one. As we take a look at some of the action here. Katy Perry smartly stayed in the ring for most of this matchup. Oh, gosh. Yep. That was fun, that pair of near falls there. I love that in tag team matches sometimes they just go, "Here are your winners!" And then don't say their names. Nicely done! Alright, way to go, random team. Way to go, random team. Way to go, random team. Now, let's see how the heck a triple threat cage match works. Do they have to be like the last one in the cage? No. It's the first one to escape? Maybe? Tag team, both of the people on your team have to leave. So it's got to be the first one. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. For the Multimedia Championship, Spider-Man defending the belt against Flash Gordon and Fat Bastard. I'm already readied up. I am merely an observer here. I'm going to go ahead and hit next on the Pretzel Rocks and see what else might set the tone. Okay. That's better. I mean, I don't want to... It's a lateral move. They're all going to be kind of awkward, but only if you make them that way. Oh, so much oatmeal. Almost done. All right, back in time. Finally done my food. It was very, very good. Oh, listen, by the way, to what the title is called in-game. See if you can get the acronym.
The following contest is a triple threat steel cage match and is for the Super Hardcore Internet Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 170 pounds, Flash Gordon.
Man, sometimes he gets the name right. It's good to hear sometimes. Whoop. Oh, I don't want to skip an entrance. That one took his whole entrance to do the announcing. Typically, I wait for them to get keyed and have their name said. And then we move forward.
And introducing the challenger from Scotland, weighing in at 385 pounds, Felt Bass Ted.
Felt Bass Ted? Close enough. And the champion. In this strange three-way steel cage. Oh! Oh, his sleeve just got tucked into his coat. That was weird. Yeah, there he is.
And introducing the champion,
Spiderman.
From New York, weighing in at 166 pounds. He is the Super Hardcore Internet Television Champion, the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man. Let's see it. The beautiful GWA Multimedia Championship custom-built belt. I refuse to. I guess I can't because the servers are down. I refuse to change the logo to an X. It looks nice in the blue. right, three-way cage match. Challengers ready. Champion ready. Cage lowered. Here we go. I guess it's the first one to get a pinfall or submission or escape the cage. I guess that's how it works. Oh, big double stomp into the torso of Fat Bastard. Looks like the bottom of his shoes are pretty worn down. Spider-Man having trouble getting purchase here in the early going as two men look to climb the cage already. Flash putting a stop to both of their efforts, going back and forth here. Oh, gets kicked away. Fat Bastard now trying to make a play for it. Flash recovering. Slows down one and then the other. Could get a lot of this match. Oh dear, but down goes Fat Bastard, and then down goes your champion Spider-Man. And up goes Flash Gordon himself. What's going on here? Oh, Fat Bastard playing up to the crowd. I thought perhaps he was going to try to climb up from the turnbuckle because it would be much more sturdy climbing in the corner, you would assume. Especially for a man of his particular stature. Oh, vicious. I thought that was a bit of a thumb to the eye there, ref. Who's just concentrated on opening the door when called upon. Whatever happens inside the cage happens inside the cage, including stacking up Fat Bastard and Spider-Man in the corner by Flash Gordon. Oh, gosh. The physics-defying clothing of Fat Bastard coming into play here. Very sharp bits of his coat there, looking at the back. Oh, gosh. Big spear takes down Flash Gordon. Spider-Man looking like he wants to decide which side of the cage to climb. Eventually catches the eye of Fat Bastard, who torpedoes him into the wall of the cage. I certainly hope not. I hope it's not a poop stain. I assume it's like just the different layers bleeding through the other layers. Yeah, it's definitely part of the tartan shorts, but I can see where you might think. Certainly not poop. It's gravy. Trust me, it's gravy. Oh, into the camel clutch. He wants that multimedia championship around his belly. Flash Gordon looks tired. Nope. Not tired. Just sort of watching what plays out in front of him here. Oh, hammering blow across the chest of Flash Gordon. Both of his opponents down. Up goes Fat Bastard. Looking to win it, in my opinion, the hard way. Well, you kind of, like, in his case, he'd have to wrap it around. I don't know if he wants to necessarily eat that whole championship belt, but, like, you get a belt extender, you can wrap it around the belly. Wear it with pride. You know, whatever suits. He's halfway there. Fat Bastard about to make history if he can keep up this momentum. Flash could ruin it for Spider-Man and make Fat Bastard's day, who has just become the champion. We'll find out what he does with it. Whether on or in, it is now on the belly of 1FB, your new champion. The most volatile belt in the GWA changes hands once again. Well, I've got our thumbnail if we get a good victory pose here. Take a look at some of the action here. Okay, so three-way cage match, much like perfect. That was the best part, and I'm glad you highlighted it. Excellent. Anyway, three-way cage matches, much like two-way cage matches, much like most cage matches with their cage match rule set. Not that exciting. Good to know. This must be when he's getting out of the cage, I guess.
Here is your winner.
Oh, yes. Yes. Look at him.
Internet television champion, Felt Bass 10.
I mean, the victory screen is the best part, but now his sleeves are stuck in his coat again. doesn't even get the belt. It's just a generic "I won the cage match" animation because it only highlights one of the opponents too. Amazing. Never change. 2K. Never change. All right. Back to the women's division. Entrance off for this one. As I have to tab over here and make note of the fact that Spider-Man lost the belt to Fat Bastard. That is a thing that happened. Multimedia belt. Thus ends the second reign of Spider-Man at the top of the multimedia division. Fat Bastard. His first championship. He'll be defending it on the Trebuchet that we're about to book when this one's over, and again at the pay-per-view. I'm thinking 6-way at minimum for the multimedia championship, just because it's meant to be lots of people in the match. Speaking of lots of people in the match, 6 ladies in this one, as Serena Williams, Tifa Lockhart, and Medea are taking on Lady Boss Incorporated, Beyonce, Queenie Bobini, and Oprah. That's Queen Elizabeth II, the juggernaut of this team. And this is a team that, though she's not in this match, also includes Hela, the Norse god. Even she's scared of Queenie. You will not find a mix like you will on the roster of the GWA. That I can guarantee you. Chuck kind of had his time to shine as I look back at your comments about Chuck Norris there, Tex. He was involved. He's the head of a group called the Soul Bros that consists of Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, and Jean-Claude Van Damme. They kick a lot of people, so they're the Soul Bros, S-O-L-E. They had a long-standing feud with Nicolas Cage's faction, Hollywood Violence, which is Nicolas Cage, Jason Statham, Bolo Young, and Tyler Durden. So I might actually, just for history's sake, on our final show, pay-per-view, do a 4v4 with those two factions once again. I'm trying to get as many people on the card as I can for that one, just because it'll be fun. We do have a roster of 100 though, so maybe I'll do a Rumble or something to get that accomplished. Like, I can easily do a Rumble with no repeats if I then fill out the rest of the card. All right, 15 minutes on the clock on this one. That's the restriction we put on these GWA Trios matches. This should be hot and heavy activity for most of, if not the entirety, of those 15 minutes. We have a lot of these end in a draw. That's the reason we had to institute it in the first place. We shall see. One of our premier factions here in all of GWA, and certainly in the women's division, Lady Boss Incorporated, currently represented by Beyonce. Not doing so hot right now against Serena Williams. Speaking of world-class athletes. Tifa Lockhart's normal partner, the Bride, from Kill Bill. Usually comprising unbridled strength. Absolutely. Yeah, they stand there a little bit and wait to get caught, kind of. Oh yeah, spectacular but safe has always been the order of the day in pro wrestling. I remember, even as a kid, like him or hate him, I'm just talking about the character of Hulk Hogan. That's obviously big, bright, shiny dude. That's what got me interested in wrestling at all. Like, he was the first guy I saw. Not my favorite guy even at that time, but the first guy I saw. And also the guy I credit with ruining wrestling for me / changing my perspective on it immediately, because I saw 2 Hulk Hogan matches. The first match went exactly the same as the second match, and even at 8 years old, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. It's a story. It's a show. It's not a real fight." Even better than it being a real fight. Now I'm in. Like, that's what was the hook for me. Like, oh, okay, they're doing it like they're working together to tell a story. Cool. Like, I knew it almost immediately just watching 2 Hulk matches, and I was in. Like, I know that would be a deterrent for some, but for me, I was like, oh, okay, let's get in there. And thus began the lifelong love affair with the performance art of pro play fights. For real graps. No, you do not want to mess with Queenie. He has been the standard bearer for Lady Boss Incorporated for a while now. Oof! Beyonce now just smothering Tifa Lockhart with these strikes. Ow! Although I guess Tifa's lucky she's not using the hand with the boss knuckles across it. I don't know why that's legal. Some of the match attire is a bit questionable on the ladies and men's side. I've long since given up trying to understand how they can fight in these heels. More power to him. Oh, hang on! Angel's Wings by Beyonce! Into the cover! One! Oh, and Serena there. I don't know if she got the save or if Tifa got out under her own power, but either way, the match continues. Oh, hang on. Serena gets goaded back into the ring by Beyonce and just slapped down to the canvas. Catches her foot here. One second. First one, I suppose. Beyonce now, forearm across the jaw on the pin attempt. Medea missed the attempt to break up the pin. Tifa had to get it under her own power there. Medea able to send Queenie over the top. Still distracting Beyonce. Got to turn around. There's Tifa. March back into their corner. No. Yeah, I put Serena Williams in here because of obviously her reputation in the sports world and stuff like that. I did a little tweaking here and there to like everyone's stats. I still put her on the higher end of things, but for whatever reason, she hasn't had like the actual success rate that he would sort of equate to like where she where her statistics should have put her. Certainly at the start of this thing as well. Kind of a maybe she didn't, you know, in this form of Serena Williams to wrestling didn't quite translate as well as I thought it might. I thought she'd be a lock to be in like world contention all the time, but she can't string the wins together like a Queen Elizabeth II can. Look at the viciousness of Her Majesty. Speaking of chairs and tables, saving those for the main event, a big TLC match for the GWA Tag Team Championship. That is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Once again, Medea missing the save, but Tifa able to just get out on her own power and dive for that tag. Serena legal. Medea distracting the opponents. Angel swings by Williams now. Ref way out of position. One. Just a one. Beyonce providing the distraction there. Oh! Seated Enziguri. The Queen Elizabeth II. And in comes Medea. Hot off the tag. Queenie don't care. Canadian backbreaker. No, Medea slips out. Under 10 minutes to go in this GWA Trios match. Handspring back elbow by Medea. Liz gets out at 2. Medea trying to put an end to today's Liz Biz. No such luck. Tifa Lockhart has endured a lot of punishment. I don't know how wise it is to get back involved in the fight this quickly. Nicely done into the corner there by Tifa Lockhart. Springboarding. Oh no! Well wide on that springboard senton. Swanton, excuse me, attack. Yeah, sometimes if they get a certain amount of damage in a certain amount of time, they have to take a bit of a powder to like their days, and they have to like take some time on the floor or something like that so they can crawl back to the apron. Much like Tifa now, certainly in dire straits. Oprah in the ring for the Lady Boss Incorporated. Medea in for her time, or for her team. Powerhouse v Powerhouse here. Oh, Oprah shrugs her off and she's seated on the top rope. Back to the glasses in the eyes goes Oprah Winfrey. Oh, nice counter by Medea. Good gravy. Oh, Harpo Productions gets a cut of every show of GWA Trebuchet. That's in her contract. I wish I could have written it out of it, but her lawyers are immaculate. Fresh tags on either side. In comes Serena and the Queen. Pile driver to the Queen! Serena Williams hooks the leg. Beyonce with the save. Diving across the ring. Queenie ducks out of the way. Flips her up. Power slam. Pulls her back to her feet. Go behind. Hooks both legs. What is she doing here? Okay. Bit of a double chicken wing. Kind of just drops her down there. Oh. Williams able to recover. Sweep the legs out. Oh, Queenie playing possum. Queenie playing possum. Queenie with the power bomb. Spikes her. Stacks her up. 1, 2. Tifa with the save. Drop kick to the side of Queen Elizabeth II there. Oh, into the inverted choke slam. The amaze impact. Her Majesty's signature maneuver. Oprah and the Queen now double teaming Serena Williams. Huge DDT by Oprah. Floats into the cover. Hooks the leg. Big smile on her face. 2 and Medea with the save. I might do Oprah and Medea next week. One-on-one. In fact, let me pencil that in right now. There we go. Got one match already for the next show that we'll be booking. Oprah now set up in the corner. Oh, vicious chop by Williams. And set her up on the top turnbuckle now. No, just momentarily. Bit awkward on that Fisherman Buster, but still seemed to have a lot of impact to it as Oprah Winfrey is in a bad way here. Crawling to her corner, desperate to make a tag as she dives. And in comes Beyonce to face Medea. Looks like Medea hurt her hand punching Beyonce into the electric chair drop. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, trying to pop the kneecap of the Queen Bee. And now a vicious power bomb by Medea. Spins her around, drags her away from the ropes. Into the cover. Tifa and Serena keeping watch. But Beyonce kicks it too. And we've got 4 minutes left in this matchup. Go behind by Serena. Nice low German. Just tossing Beyonce there. Out of the way, ref. Oh, that running enziguri off the ropes once again. Fighting purchase in this matchup. Serena going up. Big splash across the lower back and glutes of Beyonce. In comes Medea. Oh. Knee to the sternum. Deadlifts her into a power slam. Oh, with authority. Beyonce, though, right back on her feet. Amazing resilience, has the wherewithal to tag in her normal tag team partner, Queen Elizabeth II. Gets sent into the corner by Medea. Just under 3 minutes to go. In this GWA Trios matchup. Exciting activity. What's going on here? What is she doing? Top rope pedigree to the Queen. Medea into the cover. 1, 2, and Beyonce with a double axe handle to the hoo-ha. And the match continues. What is she doing now? Just watching as Queenie kicks out at 2 on her own. Beyonce seems stunned. She can't believe she elbow dropped the wrong hoo-ha. Oh no, she's gonna get tossed. She's gonna get tossed to the floor for her troubles by Medea. An absolute monster in this one. Oh dear. Just over 2 minutes remain. Medea thinks she has time to gather the attentions and affections of the crowd. Yeah, she's making time to do so. But the queen is starting to stir. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Tex. That's the vibe I go for with each and every one of my streams. Weirdly entertaining. I'll use that as a box quote. In comes Oprah back for Lady Boss Incorporated. Center of the ring. Pedigree to Medea. Who would ever pop that pea? Oprah staring down Tifa, who's going to save this pin. The other members of Lady Boss Incorporated unable to play defense in time. Tifa sent up and over, though. If Oprah can follow up quickly, they've got a 3-on-2 advantage in a pinning situation. See Beyonce checking the condition of one Tifa Lockhart there. Maybe even dropped it. Oh no, I thought you might drop off the apron to attack her, but what's the queen have in mind here? Got her up, got her over. Oh, it's a powerbomb chokeslam combo that she stacks her up with, but Serena's gonna get the save if she can get around the ref. Well, she can't. But somehow Medea still rolled the shoulder. Less than a minute to go. Queenie's looking for the submission. Canadian backbreaker. Do it for the Commonwealth, Queenie. Come on, look at a tap on Medea. 30 seconds remain. Oh no, that's not it. It's waved off by the ref. Going for a camel clutch now. No. More work to the back of Medea, but we only have 20 seconds left. Tex, this version of Medea is a female Ka, so I am respecting that. Medea is a female character. She is a woman. There were others that were on the male side of things, but in the spirit of the character actually being a black woman, she's a woman. So. Oh, and at the time of the draw, Medea with one final emphatic pedigree to the queen. Good gravy. So number one, you can see why we had to start imposing a time limit on those, because that could have gone on for another 15 minutes. And number two, it's kind of fun, because at the 15-minute mark, either something cool happens and the match ends, or there's like, and then it's a draw. Which is still kind of fun to be like, wow, nothing was settled. Would love to see more of that. Yeah, I having seen a couple of Medea things, he's not doing like, yeah, like I'm not saying like I totally buy him as a woman. I'm just saying like it doesn't seem to me that he's playing it, you know what I mean, as man playing woman, that he's just being a woman. I also come from this perspective of growing up with like Monty Python when they mostly played the female characters. Mind you, they did really exaggerated caricatures on that show, but mainly what I reference is Kids in the Hall. I grew up with, and they played all the roles, and it, you know, so I see the character. I don't see the actor as much. Maybe that's just me. Speaking of Kids in the Hall, and speaking of Medea also being in the women's division, we have Chicken Lady also in the women's division here in the GWA. So I can make the exception for one. I will make the exception for the other. Okay, entrances off for this one. This is just a big old hoss fight. Former multiversal champion, the inaugural multiversal champion Superman, taking on another former multiversal champion. Only three different people have held the belt in the history of this company. Two of them are fighting tonight. The other one's Lex Luthor, who currently holds the belt. Two of his fiercest rivals. Oh yeah, he's done that a few times, but I found that effective, just like for the bit when he's done that. Yeah, Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire, another good one. Like, he's not playing straight up a woman playing a woman, but like he gets lost in there. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I mean, it's definitely played up for comedic effect, but look at what Eddie Murphy did in like Nutty Professor, where he played his whole family. I thought that's a tremendous comedic performance by him. You say what you want about like sort of the content of the humor in today's sort of landscape, but whatever. Ooh, no love lost between these two, no strangers to one another. You'll remember this was the finals, I do believe, of the inaugural GWA Gold Rush tournament between those 8 fighters that crowned the first Multiversal Championship at our first pay-per-view. A match Superman won, and a title that he held for most of the calendar year, until losing it to Lex Luthor. I honestly haven't seen White Chicks. There might be a little extra to that, because that's also doing Whiteface at the same time, and I don't, as a white person, I honestly don't care, but like, am I supposed to feel some sort of way? Like, critically, should I be looking at it with some sort of perspective? Because my own is like, I just care if it's funny or not, but I can't speak on it because I haven't seen it. That's all. If it turns out to be funny, great. That's all I ever want of a comedy. Just be funny. Oh, it's funny? Okay, I'll check that out. Couldn't be sillier than, like, Sixth Man. Doesn't one of them come back as a baby in that? Or, like, a ghost? Isn't there one with us? Or, like, Little Big Man? Makeup is poorly done on purpose? Okay, is it supposed to be, like, a parody of the race-swapping movies that, like, the white people got away with for a little bit in the 80s? Like, I know they did Just One of the Guys, not a race swap movie, but that was a gender swap comedy, and Soul Man was obviously the biggest offender I'm thinking there, where a white guy lies to get an African-American scholarship to go to college. Parody type? Okay. All right. I shall approach it with that in mind then. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. It's not that I've been avoiding it, I just haven't seen it. So as we were saying, this is a big rematch from the first pay-per-view in our calendar year. Ignition point, the finals of that Gold Rush tournament that saw Superman be crowned champion. Thanos had an absolutely roller coaster career since that point. Was almost fired from the GWA at one point, but that was the only match in his feud with Gandalf the Grey that he won, was the loser leaves town match. That kept his job and opened up a roster spot for someone like a Dick Van Dyke to join the company. Superman, meanwhile, firmly established in this one. Oh my god, 2 black detectives are forced to go undercover as 2 rich white girls? I thought it was like I thought everybody was the same age and they were like, it was a college kind of fraternity prank thing. Okay, I definitely want to see it now if that's the setup. I thought it was like they're supposed to be freshmen in college and they like needed a sorority or something, and that's why they dress up as white girls. Like a bosom buddies situation where they needed to do that to get into that certain housing. But okay, that's great. That's great. They're obviously 2 black detectives and everyone else just plays along with it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, I thought it was all like college-based as the premise. It might have been based on a couple of things I saw in the trailer. Way back when.
Oh, setting him up! Cuts him in half with a spear! The up and away! Into the cover goes Superman! 1, 2...
Oh, FBI agents, even better. Oh, so they impersonate the Wilson sisters. Okay, maybe like people don't know what they look like too much or something. Okay. See, the more I read it, or the more I learn about it here, I'm like, okay, all right. Seems like it's something I can get on board with for a good 90 minutes. I'll make a note to track that down. Superman just trying to choke the life out of Thanos here. Thanos had a pretty early showing in the early going of this thing, but Superman pretty much taken over. Oh! I say that as Thanos floats over in a backdrop suplex attempt. Oh, big slap to the chest. Catches up. Exploder into the corner. Thanos starting to build some momentum here. Crowd doesn't like it. Oh, they like Superman fighting back. Oh, he missed. Went for a jumping clothesline. 2 of them, in fact, and Thanos was able to avoid both. Spins him around. Looking to choke him out. Sits in. Oh, Superman's close to the ropes. He's also close to passing out. Coquina clutch by Thanos. Broken by Superman. Now we do have power dampeners in effect. I should mention that. I used to mention that all the time, but I should mention that we do have power dampeners in the GWA arena, so everyone has a baseline power level close to the same. Thanos is wearing the Infinity Gauntlet, but that doesn't necessarily mean the Infinity Gems / stones have the effect that they would have normally, or else he would just snap his fingers and win the title. Oh, as he's currently looking to snap the ankle of Superman, twisting it up in the ropes like that. Ouchies. Hyperextend the hip there. Doesn't hook the leg on the pin attempt. Only gets a 2. Had he hooked the leg there with the damage he'd done to it, perhaps he could have gotten the 3 there. But it's easy to nitpick when I'm here at the commentary booth and they're there in the ring. It is all Thanos now as he sets Superman up for a muscle buster! Spikes him on his head! Into the cover! 1, 2, no! Superman rolls the shoulder! Thanos apoplectic. Right back on the attack, however. Oh, blocked! Superman coming back! Bit of a delay on that DDT, letting Thanos think about it. Superman headed to the corner. Look out, ref! Look out, ref! Up and away! The huge spear by Superman, but I don't think he's done. Oh no! Hooks the leg. Just took some time to admire his handiwork. Into the cover. Thanos out at 2. That's not Superman's finish. That's his signature. He still has something else up his sleeve, quite literally. Oh, he gets caught! Looking for that running him punch, but Thanos caught him. Oh, what a strike to the side of the head. Mad Titan looking to finish off Superman here. What a match in your semi-main. Oh. He's gonna choke out the last son of Krypton. Center of the ring this time. Nowhere for Kal-El to go. Thanos is gonna win this thing. No, Superman doesn't tap. Thanos trying to settle for a pin. 1, 2, 3. Thanos chokes out Superman. Boy, oh boy. Good one there. Didn't hit the Superman punch in that one, which is his finish. Oh. Thanos hasn't had enough. Oh, come on. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, gagoo, gagoo. How dare, how dare. Oh, no, no, no. Angry Thanos. We're not going with that feud particularly, but we are going to keep those people in each other's orbit for the rest of our time here in the GWA, which is, of course, 2 shows. All right, entrance is on for this one, and it is a tag team match. Belts on the line. Technically, the champions are Freddy Krueger and his partner, but because it wasn't Pennywise at the time, the titles were vacated instead of being awarded to the non-official Dream Warriors team. So to clear up that controversy, we're hanging them above the ring, and the first team to pull them back down lays full claim to the titles. Michael Myers and Leatherface, former multi-time champions as the Ladies' Men, Freddy Krueger and Pennywise, repping the Dream Warriors. It's your first of 2 Trebuchet main events of the afternoon, as we're picking and a strumming in the background. Let's see what else is on here. I don't mind that in certain stitches, but yeah, I feel like I'm at a cafe. Anyway, just chilling. Soft guitar. That seems a little more appropriate. I don't mind guitar, but give me a little rock jam. Seems more appropriate for fights. Okay, entrances are going to be on for this, but unfortunately, since the belts aren't held by either team, technically nobody's going to come out with them. Even though I love seeing the champs come up with their belts and stuff. It's always fun for me. There you see a ladder and a table already around the ring. Surely there must be chairs somewhere as well. Rocco, if you're still here, have you been watching anything new on the CBC Gem or just what you've already told me about? I'm always curious if you venture out into any other stuff on your own or just sort of stick to suggestions. Oh, welcome our challengers. Myers and Leatherface. Myers and Face!
The following contest is a tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the Tag Team Championship. And
Who's the guy like right back here?
at a combined weight of 523 pounds, the Legends.
Close enough. The ladies' man. Oh, I didn't know your mouth was so nasty, Leatherface. Might just be where the texture hits. Oh yeah, they got their Dragula. Technically the champs. Oh, I thought he was gonna like keep going and Freddy Krueger was gonna stay on the top of the stage. Yeah! Freddy and Penny. Freddy, Penny, and Penny. The Dream Warriors. Totally worth it. They don't show how it shows up on the stage because there's no way you could get it through the video things. And then it goes down the ramp all of 15, 20 feet, and then they park it. What do they do with the rest? It should be there for the full match, and it's not going to be. But it's just weird that it's even an option for all that. Okay, I get it. I get it. Take your time. Meanwhile, Pennywise is trying to figure out how to park that thing. There you see the gorgeous GWA Tag Team Championships. Up for grabs in this one. There you see him dangling above the ring. Challengers ready. Champions are ready. Here we go. Another wild and woolly match. Anything goes in this one. Weapons encouraged. In fact, you are expressly encouraged to use tables, ladders, and chairs. The ladder in particular will win you the matchup. First team to undo all 8 fasteners that are holding one of the tag belts up and pull it down, or actually just being the one, being the person to actually undo the last fastener and pull the belt down gets you the win. But, you know, all 8 of them have to eventually become unfastened. Pennywise looking for plunder already, comes up with a chair. Oh, and he's not plotting a Thanksgiving banquet. He's here to put a whooping on Michael Myers. Big bulldog there by Leatherface to Freddy Krueger as well. Ow! Leatherface using that chair to his advantage. Why-I-Oughta style punch over there from Pennywise. That was very Three Stooges. Boink. Well, he knows where the chairs are, that's for sure. Must be a stack of them down there. As the crowd going nuts. We are main event of Trebuchet. First of 2, the last 2 actually episodes of this season of Trebuchet that we're going to be bringing you this afternoon. The season finale follows this. And then next week we have that big fever pitch pay-per-view that is the series finale of the 4th generation of the GWA. Now, I'd like to tell you right now that I'm going to go straight into a 5th generation of the GWA, but that is not to be the case. We are going to occupy our Thursday wrestling streams with a couple of other games, non-canon, if you will, for a little bit, whilst I work on what will eventually become the 5th generation of the GWA. Going back to our roots, in a sense, as it'll be involving a lot of work in Fire Pro Wrestling World. As Leatherface now introduces the ladder into the matchup, and the ladies' men smartly setting it up center of the ring. Both of them climbing it. That's nice to make sure that no one can knock you or stop you by climbing the other side, but leaves you open to getting the ladder itself knocked over and both members of your team wiped out. Quick drop toe to Pennywise. Freddy Krueger isolating Leatherface on the other side of the ladder, gets scooped and slammed. All right, so we got some T's. Or we got a T and an L and a couple of C's in the ring. Everyone's on brand. Oh. Viscous back elbow there. Oh, he missed with the drill claw, I believe that was. Freddy Krueger's diving spiral punch is his finisher. I needed to find something that, like, expressly used his claw hand.
Oh! Chair shot to the face! To the leathery face of Leatherface! Good gravy, Freddy wearing him out.
Oh, dear. Pennywise bonking him with the table. Cracked the table a little bit. Can't imagine it felt too good for Michael Myers either. Freddy Krueger getting his own partner's way here, as both members of the Dream Warriors can't decide what to do to Michael Myers, feuding amongst themselves. You'd think they'd attempt a double team, but getting in each other's way here. As Leatherface starts to stir outside the ring. Which guy? The guy in the Austin shirt? Ooh. Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, technically I think I set all the GWA arenas to Attitude Era crowd. So they'll just do, like, at this point, I guess, legacy merchandise for old acts. That's why there's a lot of DX stuff in the crowd too. Big leg drop off the ropes. Freddy Krueger looks wiped out, but the ladder is not set up yet. Pennywise starting to stir outside. The ladies have been squandering an opportunity here, I would say. As Freddy now starts to stir! And it's the tornado claw to Leatherface, laying him out on the ladder for Pennywise to pick up the pieces. Leatherface needs to take a moment to himself, and so rolls out of the ring. Oh, Myers is down. The ladder set up. Climb, Pennywise, climb. Oh, he's going to the tippy top. Slowly turning toward his prey. Drops the elbow to Michael Myers. At the same time, he's getting hit with a chair by Freddy Krueger. Rake of the eyes. Chair to the knee. And Leatherface stirs on the outside. The tolerance to pain and punishment from these horrific icons is second to none. Wait, one of these things isn't even technically a human being. Thankfully for the power dampeners, we've taken away Pennywise's ability to shapeshift. There you see now with Leatherface with his hand on the belt that handy graphic that we have up to let you know how many straps have been unfastened. Currently the count sits at 0 out of 8. Pennywise needs to steady himself, reclimbs the ladder. Gets a good grip on the belt, all the time in the world. Still misses, gets 1. There's 1 down, 7 to go. 2 down. Pennywise putting work in now. Here comes Michael Myers behind him. We are a quarter of the way there. Ah, 2 fasteners undone, 6 to go. Unique backbreaker variation there from Myers on Pennywise. Attempts to climb the ladder, but a stiff shot to the midsection from Freddy Krueger knocks him off immediately. And yet the miscommunication continues between the Dream Warriors. They can't figure out who's doing what. Neither men are climbing the ladder, which should be your primary objective in this matchup. Oh, Pennywise, too busy mugging for the crowd, gets blindsided by Leatherface. See these disused tables just tossed to the side. Chairs are certainly getting a good workout. Ladder, hit and miss. I mean, ultimately the ladder has to be used in the finish. Just spanking him in the butt.
Oh, and a spear by Freddy.
Back into it. Vicious kicks in the midsection of Michael Myers by one Frederick Krueger. I think that was meant to be to the back of the head of Myers. That's the third shot certainly was. That first one kind of missed. Scoops him up. Myers slips out. Clips the knee. Elbow drop to Freddy as well. Ladies' man in charge. Third member of the Ladies' Men, Jason Voorhees, watching with concern in the back. And the third member of the Dream Warrior Squad, Pinhead, also near a monitor in the back on tour as well. Freddy and Leatherface in the ring. Michael Myers and Pennywise outside of it. Tag team gold on the line, hanging above the ring in this TLC main event for the first of 2 episodes of Trebuchet. Representing this week episodes 47 and 48 overall, concluding our run of Trebuchets. So Myers is somehow been busted open over his mask. That's kind of fun. That's Freddy Krueger now, going for the gold. 3 snaps. He's taking his time. Taking his time. That's going to miss. Halfway there. 4 down, 4 to go. There's both of the Ladies' Men now. Not wanting their opportunity to go up and smoke. Oh, and a drill claw from Freddy wipes out Leatherface. Pennywise going after Michael Myers with a back rake. Then comes a table, not a chair. A table courtesy of Freddy Krueger. Myers was going to counter that maneuver. Freddy helped out his partner there. Leatherface just starting to stir after that punch. Has barely moved. He'll be up in a sec. There he goes. Myers trying to roll out. Freddy flipping up a table. Doesn't have an opponent in the ring to put through. There he goes. There he goes. There's Leatherface. He drops back to the count. Big close on by Leatherface. Counters Pennywise as well. Got him back up against the table. Scoops it back up. Not going to help anybody. Body slam onto the table that's down? No. Body slam, or sorry, snake eyes into the turnbuckle after all that. Pennywise no sells into a shoulder block. Back of Leatherface's head hits the ladder. Now Pennywise has him measured. For a big scoop and a slam. And then off the ropes. With the leg drop. Oh, I'm pretty sure I gave Pennywise Hulk's moves. Just because it's fun. Ladder off the bean, and now he's getting choked out by Myers to eliminate him from the matchup, at least for the moment. Hopefully long enough to claim the gold. Pennywise taps out, but it's not going to help him. Freddy trying to sneak up the other side of the ladder. Myers finally notices. Freddy retreats. Leatherface now starts to climb. All the way up. He's not going for the belts. He's going for Pennywise. Double axe handle. That's 2 single axe handles at the same time. Oh, a shoulder breaker. Like a Rocky Maivia, no, not quite Rocky Maivia style. Oh, Freddy's going for the belt. Myers had enough of it. Just tipped the ladder over. Sets it up just so for himself now. Oh no, ignores it. Go to work on Pennywise, who's playing a bit of possum. Big scoop and a slam. Myers all tangled up in the ropes. And a big leg drop as well. Myers wiped out. Pennywise climbing with confidence now. Reaching for the gold. Look how slow it's going and how huge that gap is. 3 to go, 2 to go. Pennywise all the time in the world, 1 to go. Pennywise might do it here.
He's done it! Pennywise has claimed the gold and the Dream Warriors retain!
That's what I thought you said. And now we have the actual Dream Warrior tag team as the champs, so it should stick with that as the actual championship. Instead of okay, so we're not going to be on the line next week, so I can already put.
Here are your winners, the Dream Team.
Close but not quite. The Dream Team. Woo! Talking to all the doubters and haters. Yeah, Pennywise and Freddy claiming the gold. What are you gonna do about it, suckers? Take a look at the face of your tag team division. Love it. This sounds like simply having a wonderful Christmas time. No one wants to hear that. Okay. I always pick no just because I like to advance it myself via the calendar. So let me back out of this. This sounds like I'm coming back from break on Saturday Night Live in the late 80s. John Hooks, Phil Hartman, Nora Dunn, Dana Carvey, John Lovitz. No? G.E. Smith of the Saturday Night Live Band. Musical guest, Depeche Mode. And your host, Cuba Gooding Jr. Woo! I mean, I hope you guys can hear that. I certainly can hear the music. That just wasn't gibberish to y'all. Okay, so what's going on here? Why is this a rivalry match? Look how high up it puts them too. This one, I think it wants to be a rivalry match with the Superman thing, but that's not what we're going with. So let me back up here. So I'm going to delete all the ones that aren't the auto-booked rivalries that we're doing. Another singles match between these two, which doesn't make any sense because it's a tag team rivalry. So I'm going to pencil that in anyway. Let me put up my match card here. Whoop, so everyone can watch me pencil it in. Once again, all they've done is switch who's like the first person listed in the match. Like, because last week it was Rambo was first and Vincent Vega was second. Not Rambabo. Rambo. So you have Medea and Oprah Winfrey already penciled in. I wanted to do Superman. I wanted to do Superman versus Darkseid. It was going to be a one-on-one match, but then Thanos won. So now it's Superman versus Thanos versus Darkseid. And spoiler alert, the winner of that match doesn't really matter because at the pay-per-view, these three gentlemen, Superman, Thanos, and Darkseid, are all going to be facing Lex Luthor in a fatal four-way elimination match. The last man standing in that affair will be the multiversal champion at the end of this run of the GWA. Okay, that's just an FYI for everybody out there. Mahatma Gandhi and Dick continuing their feud once again. Let's see if Gandhi gets any offense in this time. Medea, Oprah, I wanted to do. Oh yeah, the women's tag. I need to check who the actual champions are. So let me scroll up here. Whee! Women's tag team. It is Unbridled Strength. Okay, so Tifa is one half of the champs currently. That's fun. All my previous results. Okay, so versus Unbridled Strength. That's Tifa and the Bride. So who should I put against them? I don't want to do the Black Order. The Black Order are Thanos' kids, Nebula and Gamora. I don't want to do that. They've already had their run with the belts. I don't want to do Lady Boss Incorporated because Lady Boss Incorporated is being represented by Medea versus Oprah Winfrey on this. I'm just running through our established teams. I don't want to do the Street Toughs. That's Chun-Li and Cammy. I think we'll do Hellfire FC. So that's going to be well, you'll see as I book it shortly. Okay, let's do that. Let's keep striking while the iron is hot with Fat Bastard putting this belt on the line. No more automatic rematches, so for Spider-Man is no longer involved. I know for sure I want to put the Mask in there. So that's two heels, and now I need to find a babyface to go against the Mask and Fat Bastard in a regular triple threat match, not a cage match, just a normal one. So we got to find an opponent there. This is how I book. like most of it I like to plan out, and then I fill it in as I go. So those two are booked. Mahatma. Okay, so 3 is going to be Medea, Oprah. Let's do that. I know it's 3 singles in a row, but what are you going to do? Just your straight up matchup between too many. We have so many people on this roster. So many people. Medea. Ooh, custom. Going up to O. Oprah. Ooh, entrance on. There we go. If that's booked, and then we can do the Multimedia Championship in the middle here. So this will be a regular triple threat match. Nothing too fancy. Not a steel cage, certainly. Just normal triple threat. I did mention I wanted the mask in this one. So let's do that. The mask. Somebody's got to stop him. The third person will be Fat Bastard putting his belt on the line. And I'm okay with hitting random a little bit. We need a baby face for sure. It's got to be a good guy, but... I mean... It's a yellow kind of matchup. That does put a wrench in my other plan. Well, no, the other match is going to be a ladies match. Okay. Let's do this. It's all yellow. Entrance on, title match on. For Fat Bastards Multimedia Championship. And since it's a normal triple threat match, he should come out with the title. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war. We need a 5th match, full stop. Okay, so Bruce Lee was added to that one. We need a 5th match, full stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a women's match. Let's do it. Yeah, let's just do another women's match in here. Not just, but like let's add another women's match in here. Okay. It's going to be a one-on-one matchup. It's going to be a tables matchup. So you win by putting your opponent through a table. All right. I already know who I want to put them against. So it's going to be against the Chicken Lady. Who she faces will be randomly chosen. Chicken Lady Captain Marvel in a tables match. You got it. Did I not mention that we had the most varied roster in the entire world? Nowhere else are you going to see a tables match between Chicken Lady and Captain Marvel. I defy you to find me a place that would do Chicken Lady versus Captain Marvel in a tables match. Wait'll do it. Because I'm in charge and I do what I want. Okay. Including this triple threat match. No, come here. Triple threat. Another triple threat. No gold on the line in this one. Just a triple threat match. Betwixt your major contenders for this championship. If I were booking this as an actual show and this match was happening, I would absolutely have our champion Lex Luthor on commentary during it. But what a monumental task ahead of Superman if he wants to even survive this one. Speaking of his rivals. Speaking of rivals within rivals. Ooh, look at all those 9s. Thanos, Darkseid, Superman. Triple threat match. That's your semi-main. And then women's tag on the line in your main event. Which we can see is Hellfire FC Unbridled Strength. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way. Getting jazzy. We just did a TLC. Let's just do a normal. Just a straight up tag match. Nothing fancy. Okay, and my challenging team were... Oh, I got that already. I got it. Hellfire FC, who are, of course, 11. And Max Mayfield, taking on Unbridled Strength, who are Tiva Lockhart. And the Bride. There we go. Ooh, a lot of yellow in this one. Ooh. Entrance on, championship on. Which championship? Their championship. If you'd be so kind. And that sets our second of 2 main events. Our final main event for the final Trebuchet before our big pay-per-view blow off, and no champ, like our world champion didn't show up. We've been doing stuff in the women's division, but our champion Wonder Woman and our #1 contender Red Sonja haven't been on the show because they have been training for what I have now been told will be a Hell in a Cell match between the two of them at the pay-per-view. So look forward to that, settling their feud once and for all. Speaking of feuds, we got one starting us off once we slip out of the wormhole. Vincent Vega and Rambo. First, let's slip in and see where we get spit out. Now we're talking. That's the sort of background music we need for these wrestling shows.
Hit him in the face! Bah!
All right. Once again, here for GWA Trebuchet, coming your way this week from beautiful, luxurious, fashionable Auckland, New Zealand. It's a heck of a trip. Last week we were in Austin. We went up alphabetically. Austin to Auckland. We wrestle everywhere. Speaking of wrestling, straight to the action. You know it, you love it. It's Vincent Vega gets Rambo, much like last week. Here we go again. I'm just crossing my fingers for more. Ooh, look at that. That's strange. This is like bright blue. I don't know why it's reacting the way it is to the green screen, but forgive my floating hand. I'm hoping for some sort of story, anything to make this more than just a match. Because last week it was just a match, I think. No, last week they tried to do something and it didn't even factor into the finish. Here we go. See what they got up their sleeves for us. This looks like story. Gasp! Tag team partner Juice Winfield finally making an appearance. Out here for moral support / he has no business being here. He's his tag team partner. Forgive my yawn. It's been a long day already. Been up since 8-ish. I know it's probably normal for most people, but been up since 8-ish. Got some stuff done in the morning. Got a sweet new ride. Boom. One count off the fist drop. Looks like Rambo didn't even bother to lace up his boots. Or if he did, they're pretty loose. Going for that Brandon Lee Crow look. With his sloppy boots. Just threw him across the ring by the cheeks. Face cheeks. In this instance. Not the other cheeks. Unfolds him into a backbreaker. There does Vincent Vega. These two fought each other last week. Pretty much said all I need to say about it. Here they are again. Oh no, the trapezius hold! You can see the level of violence this feud has escalated to. The trapezius hold. Please, have mercy on the man. Oh, thankfully, Vincent Vega fighting his way out of it. I was about to make a joke about how it looks like Vincent Vega split his pants, but it looks like the character model completely splits there, and he's just a void in space and time. Or it could be white under things sticking through. Crowd in Austin last week, not really in the corner of Rambo. The crowd here in Auckland this week, seemingly more behind the soldier of fortune. Oh God, as he gets an elbow dropped off the top by one badass MFer. Out at one is Rambo. Dragon screw. Oh, pulled the referee. Oh no, ref bump! Slides a chair in!
shenanigans. Oh, he gets blasted with a chair. Blasted with a chair. Into the cover, ref's down. It's not gonna mean a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's run out of time. He's run out of time. Ref's still out. Where's he going? Vincent Vega trying to take advantage while he can. Drops another beefy elbow off the top. Scoops Rambo back to his feet. Rambo blocks. Big clothesline. Spear by Rambo. Inadvertently moving the ref. He's closer, but he's not conscious. And so there's no pin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the ref is absolutely ragdolled. Yep. Knocked the spine right out of him. Rambo taking his time. Vega flips out, steps on the ref on the way by. Scoops him up for the tombstone. How do you like your pizza? Oh no, what do you want on your tombstone? Got that jingle wrong. Into that neck breaker, but there's still no ref. Jules, what did you do to the man? I mean, they squished you in the corner, but what a ref bump. Pick him up. Somebody pick him up. I can't play as the ref. Wait, maybe I can play as one of these two guys and pick the ref up. Okay, hang on. I may have to. Unless the ref starts to stir soon. Maybe they bump into him once or twice more. The ref integer variable is just dead. DED. Ref dead. On a scale of 1 to 100, dead. Swing and miss by Vega. Knife edge chop by Rambo. Into the DDT. Ref still completely motionless. Okay, hang on. I'm looking for change target, click the right stick. Okay. Pick up. How do I pick up? Reposition. Right stick up? So that's probably like reposition, like pick them up, right? Okay, so let me do... I'm going to controller assign myself to Rambo since he's on the attack at the moment. And then just... Yeah, I don't care about the match rating. And then just pick the ref up, because otherwise we're going to be here all day. So click the right stick, and then push up on the right stick. Guy, get up. Get up. Okay, there. That's all I needed. All right, back to the fight. Rambo attends to the referee, and the fight continues. Oh, big jumping shoulder tackle off the top. As the ref disposes of the chair, wondering how it got there and what it was used for. Oh, into the boss man slam. Knuckle lock by Vega. Lifts him off the ground with it. Interesting technique. He just drops him away. Once again working the wrist of John Rambo. Interesting strategy from Vega. Now the boot, trying to pull the boot off. Up goes Vinny V, and down he goes, Meteora. The knees to the shoulders of Rambo, pressing him into the canvas. A lot of flair to his strikes as he gets him set up for that twisted neck breaker. Here he goes. Spikes him face first. Hooks the leg deep on the cover. 1, 2. No, Rambo kicks out. Vincent Vega tells him to check the contract. Oh, gonna hit it again. No, Rambo blocks. The moss cover 3 handled Family Gradunza. and gets blocked in kind with a suplex. And dumped over the ropes. Rambo slams him to the floor. Action spilling out of the ring now. There is a 10 count in effect. As you can see, our international correspondents at the commentation station being rather wary as the competitors get closer. As I am obviously the English broadcaster for the GWA. They speak, let's say German. There's our German announce team over there at the commentation station. Ref getting deep into the count here. I don't think Rambo wants to win by count out as he first appeals to the crowd. We're up to 8. Rambo might just stand there and take the win. I say that as he backs behind the ref. Rambo, your winner by count out. That's a lame duck finish. He did that more to embarrass Vincent Vega, I think, than anything else did Rambo. Especially coming off of a loss last week. Very interesting by the Soldier of Fortune, John Rambo. Content with the count-out victory to avenge the loss of last week. Huh. I hate all these filters that ruin the focus here. That's very strange.
Here is your winner, Ron Bowers.
Really sorry that our ring announcer thinks his name is Ron Bowers and not Rambo. Or Rambo. Still a 4-star match, despite the finish. Looking real vascular there, Johnny. Real vascular. Unhealthily so. Yes, our other storied rivalry. It's time for the latest chapter in the Gandhi Dick Van Dyke feud. Gandhi v Van Dyke. Let's see if Gandhi gets any offense in this time. He's been getting worse and worse as the matches go on. Pardon me whilst I check my phone. Very briefly. Alright, the guitars are riffing. And the wrestlers are ready. Another rivalry match. That's just a straight up match. Nothing doing beforehand. Maybe we'll get a little something afterwards. Nice exploder. Open up things up by Mahatma Gandhi. Already proving us wrong by getting some offense in. 2 moves in a row. That's a combo, everybody. Sandals to the back of the head of Dick. Ah. What agility by Gandhi. Up top he goes. Now beckoning Dick to his feet. DDVD. Oh, catches him into a power bomb. I think he was thinking no, not Dragon Rana, but Hurricane Rana off the top, like a leaping Hurricane Rana. Gandhi, but got caught and planted with that power bomb by DDVD. Van Dyke on the apron, and then kicked off the apron by Gandhi. Camel clutch being laid in now. You see the crazed look in the eye of Gandhi, trying to avenge that loss from last week where he got virtually no offense in. Just got starched out here by Dick Van Dyke. Riding away from momentum in this feud. That started all Gandhi and has been all Dick since the first couple of matches. Gandhi's been doing weird stuff like that where he went for a diving off the ropes DDT there and just overshot it. Not quite himself has been Mahatma Gandhi, I must say. Oh gosh, like here, he waits for Dick and it almost ruins his opportunity off the top. Dragging him away from the ropes.
I don't think you're going to win a striking game with Dick Van Dyck, Gandhi. Call it a hunch. Oh, dear.
Oh, Chikara special. The arm and the leg bar. Now he nails the DDT off the ropes. Planting Dick Van Dyck into the canvas. Gandhi now, Blue Thunderbomb! Doesn't go immediately for the pin, pulls him back up. Thinks he needs one more move at least. Setting him into the corner, could it be? Halloumi kick in the corner by Gandhi. Rolls him into the pin. 1, 2. Dick easily out at 2. Gandhi can't believe it, that was some of his best stuff. Blue Thunderbomb into the Halloumi kick in the corner. Oh, scooped up into a power bomb by Dick Van Dyck, who's going up top.
Waits for Gandhi to stand. Oh no, changes his mind. Oh, kick to the back.
Oh, misses that move in the corner. Turns it into the submission attempt once again. Dick looking for the tap out. Gandhi fights free.
Reclaiming his limbs.
Oh, 1 for 3 on DDT attempts off the ropes is Gandhi in this one.
Looks like Dick got the worst of that somehow. As Gandhi's the first one back up and fighting. Missing an axe handle. But missed both of them of that double axe handle.
Oh, now some shots in the corner from Dick. Trying to cave the chest in of Mahatma Gandhi. Oh, you could feel the strikes from here. And one to the side of the head. Rolls him into the pin. 1, 2. No, Gandhi out at 2. Dick thought he'd knocked him out. Not quite yet. Plenty of resistance left in that fighter. Dick headed up top. Knee across the throat of Gandhi. Gandhi with a counter. Gandhi with a flourish. Blue Thunderbomb. Back to his feet. Back into the corner. Another. Oh, he thought he was going to Halloumi kick. Sends him to the opposite turnbuckle. Dodges the Halloumi kick. Hits the leg. Oh, Gandhi gets a Frankensteiner off. Standing moonsault. Hooks the leg again. No, rope break.
Much more competitive than the last match, to be sure.
Dick looking to settle things once and for all. Powerbomb to the floor. Follows him out.
No rest for the wearies. He pulls Gandhi right back to his feet after powerbombing him over the ropes to the floor. Ooh, forgive my yawn. We do have a standard 10 count outside the ring. The ref hits 4. Gandhi well aware of it. Heads back inside. We did have a count out finish in the previous matchup.
Gandhi, though, Ascends to the top turnbuckle.
You can see his foot wavering.
Steadies his nerves, but gets caught. Dick catches the crossbody into the world's strongest slam. What a sequence there by Dick. Incredible strength to catch Gandhi coming off the top of the floor. Oh, into the guardrail. His legs, at least. Both men still fighting somehow.
Again, I can't wait to figure out what to do with these two. Probably last man standing at the pay-per-view.
Oh, legs into the ring frame.
Gandhi doing work on the knees indirectly.
As the ref has reached 6. Gandhi egging him on. Calling Dick back into the ring to finish this thing once and for all. Got him on the hop. Sets him up in the turnbuckle.
Oh, I thought he might be going brainbuster into the corner.
A good old-fashioned 10 punch in the corner. But he gets caught. The antlered headbutt. Gandhi may have been knocked out in one move. No! Just throws the shoulder. Dick incensed. Looking to put him down. And out. Once and for all. Oh, just kicking away. Gandhi with the big boot. Haluva kick. Drags him away from the ropes. Shoots the half. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Gandhi with the win. Near exhausted but victorious is Mahatma Gandhi.
I mean, as far as 50-50 booking goes, the squash match setting up this match, I'm kind of fine with that because this was much more hotly contested and Gandhi redeemed himself. Again, I'm thinking last man standing at the pay-per-view. Let me pencil that in.
Here is your winner, Muhammad Guy D.
Muhammad Guy D. That's the best I could do, I guess. All right, last man standing. Mahatma Gandhi. Dick Van Dyke.
Making the pape. Yeah, I love you. No, I love you. No, Gandhi, I love you. I love you. You.
Rivalry low. 4-star match. Rivalry low. Interesting. All right, singles action, women's division, set up by the trios match last week. Got ourselves Medea and Oprah Winfrey going one-on-one. Let's get to it. 3rd of 7 matches on the final trebuchet of the 4th generation of the Gnarly Wrestling Isle. All right, let's get down to the ring for this one. This should be a powerful brawl between two kit shickers in the women's division. By the way, every superstar or every wrestler that we feature has a moveset that corresponds with a real-life wrestler. It was because most of them came with the generic movesets, so everyone had essentially one of about 5 different preset movesets entirely, and so everyone wrestled the same. So I took some time and gave every single character a different moveset. So they wrestled like some so-and-so and such and such. Dick Van Dyke, for example, has the moveset of Ilya Dragunov, who has that diving, like that running headbutt. That's why I gave him that as the finish. Just made sense because he hits him with your antlers. Medea, I believe, is China. And I also think that Oprah Winfrey might be Stephanie McMahon. So this is pedigree versus pedigree. This is all I'm trying to say. Too much left in Medea to attempt that submission this early. She spikes Oprah with that DDT, but Oprah shakes it off almost immediately. Perhaps her hair absorbed most of the contact there. I kid. Ooh, nice extension on that vertical suplex by Medea. Excellent technique there. But Oprah right back with the bulldog. These two back and forth. Neither really gaining a clear advantage to this point. Ow. Little pointy bits of the heels. On the back of Medea on that drop kick. Now just trying to choke the life out of Medea is Oprah. Descends to the top. Big splash by Oprah. Makes the cover. 1, 2. Medea with a strong kick out at 2. What a power bomb by Medea. Thinks she's done the deal here. They cover an Oprah. 2 and no. Out at 2. Medea checking the ref's arithmetic. Oh, Oprah hit the ref on the way into the corner. That slowed her down. They have somehow inadvertently changed momentum. Rolling neck snap. Perfectly executed. Another one. By Oprah, the leader of Lady Boss Incorporated. Measuring Medea now for what could surely be the knockout shot. Gets blocked. Medea now with her chance to shine. Vertical suplex to Oprah. Pulls her back to her feet. Kick to the midsection and now a pedigree. Into the cover. 1, 2. Oprah out at 2. Medea starting to look a little frustrated. Stiff kick to the midsection as she goes up top once again. Wow, what agility by Medea. Knees up on the splash from Oprah. Looking to follow up. Sends Medea to the corner. Ties her to the tree of woe. Oh, immediately fights free. Oh, powerbomb to the floor. Medea taking time to soak in what she's done. No, immediately runs after Oprah after the 1 count. Did take a second to kind of soak it in with the fans, but then back out she went. Scoops her up for the power slam. Oh, just tucked the head in time. Almost just spiked her into the ground, skull first. Much like that DDT. Halfway through our 10 count, they continue to fight in the corner. Oh, what a slap by Oprah. Just dazed Medea long enough to get back into the ring. Smartly done by Winfrey. Resets the count. And the fight continues. Thrown by the hair. Excuse me, Anna. Electric chair drop there. I see the German commentators, the commentation station getting out of the way. Why would you sit back down? What part of them getting closer to you means sit back down?
Giant swing on the floor.
Ref stopped their count momentarily for whatever reason. We're up to 5. Medea rolling back into the ring to break this thing. As we hit 7, right back out to break the count. And this singles matchup continues. Boom. Brawling on the floor for quite some time now. Fans getting a little impatient. As the fight continues all the way around the ring. Crowd not too enamored with either of these competitors. Medea normally a crowd favorite, not tonight. Ref may have played a part in her getting her kick in first and setting Oprah up for the pedigree. 2 and 3, Medea with the win. Oh, looks like they're starting to feud. Oh, sportsmanship. Sportsmanship! Yeah! Oprah and Medea forever. Now attack her. Oh no, that's it. Just sportsmanship. Mad props from Oprah to Medea. The maddest. Just the angriest props. Entrances stay on for this one. Triple threat match, multimedia championship on the line. Your new champion, Fat Bastard. It's a yellow party as he's facing The Mask and Bruce Lee. Sponsored by Coldplay's Yellow. Sponsored by Chiquita Bananas. Sponsored by Lemons. Full stop. The good folks at Dole. So when this starts, your champion Fat Bastard will have a yellow coat on, The Mask will have his yellow pants on, and Bruce Lee will be in a yellow bodysuit. So he has, so there's top, bottom, top and bottom. All avenues covered. And the best part is, Fat Bastard gets to make his championship entrance. Because entrances should be on still. I'll leave him on for the title matches, it's important. People need to see the Super Hardcore Internet Television Championship in all its glory.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the Super Hardcore Internet Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 163 pounds, the Masked Man.
Closest I could get, the Masked Man. You'll also notice that they have like a social media handle under their names on these entrances. That name is the name of the person that actually made the caw. So I like to shout them out where I can. Here's Brucey Boy.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Social Outcasts from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 163 pounds, Bruce Lee.
I mean, that one's an easy one not to mess up. And now the one you've all been waiting for. In all his glory. Your multimedia champion, making perhaps his only defense of the title. We shall see. Winner of this one goes into the pay-per-view as a champion in this company. Yeah, I got that belt extender.
And
I told you.
Introducing the champion.
It would be around his belly.
Scotland, weighing in at 385 pounds.
385.
He is the Super Hardcore Internet Television Champion, Felt Bass Ted.
Felt Basthead. Yeah, look at that. Look at that strap extender. Still doesn't quite close. That's funny. All right. Let's take a look at that glorious title on the line here. There it is. You beauty, you. Multimedia Championship. Shrunk in size. As the ref presents it. Mask is ready, Bruce is ready, Fat Bastard is ready. Let's go. Ring-a-ding-dong dandy. Ooh. Fat Bastard just drops Bruce Lee there. Bruce, of course, long associated with the Soul Bros. Mask and Fat Bastard, lone wolves in a sense. No factional affiliation. Just kind of languishing or hanging out in the ranks of the multimedia division for a while. Bruce Lee just putting some moves in. First of two triple threat matches on the night. We'll also see Superman versus Darkseid versus Thanos in our semi-main event for our big women's tag team championship Trebuchet main for the afternoon. If you excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and go off cam so I can maybe relax a little bit better at the desk here and keep myself awake enough to commentate the rest of the show. So there, I'm still here. You just can't see me. Just help me relax a little bit. My back's starting to hurt. So. Oh, Snake Eyes in the corner by Fat Bastard as one Bruce Lee. As the Mask returns to the fray. See, now I don't have to worry about my framing. I can just sit more comfortably. Mask soaking in the adulation of the crowd. That's not going to win you the Multimedia Championship. Bruce Lee taking a bit of offense there, but gets caught by the Mask. Able to turn things around. Oh. FB now turning his attention to the Mask. Center of the ring, world's strongest slam. It's a lot of weight behind that one. Chest-to-chest contact, and there's a lot more chest meat on Fat Bastard than there is on the Mask. What Bruce Lee is doing, just kind of taking a bit of a powder here in the ring frame. Just chilling on the apron for a bit. Another supposed fan favorite. Seems to be taking that a bit for granted in my estimation. That Bastard going to end things there with a camel clutch. Mask having none of it. So they'll can along with his offense, but then they'll boo him once he's done kicking. That's interesting. As the Mask is putting on a pretty good showing here. Big
Spinebuster. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Bruce Lee out at 2 as Fat Bastard starts to stir and slides back into the ring. Gets caught by the mask. Spike with an EDT. Into the cover. 1, 2. Fat Bastard out at 2 as Bruce Lee begins to stir. Fisherman suplex, no, small package driver by Bruce Lee. Mask has to retreat out of the ring, standing moonsault to Fat Bastard. Just a 1 count for Bruce Lee. Heading up top. Into a moonsault, no, my good gravy, what was that? Corkscrew 450. Now got him set up coming out of the corner. Mask will get an intercept. Yep, Mask distracting Bruce Lee by throwing him up and over. That bastard gets caught. Mask will get a steal on here. Gets caught by FB. Gut wrench. What a gut wrench. Deadlift. Into the power slam. Bruce Lee in to save it after 1. Oh, wait a minute. Into the $1 Million Dream? The heck taught him that? Fat bastard, no. Bruce Lee able to escape. Gotta tap him out there. Sends the champion up and over. Does Bruce Lee. Once again stalking the mask this time. And FB's gonna break up whatever Bruce Lee had in mind. No, Lee slips out. Oh, he nails the mask in the corner. Goes for the cover. Stop before a count of 1. The mask will just bust it open there in the corner. That bastard looking to establish himself here in his first title defense. First taste of gold in the GWA for Fat Bastard. I think he liked it. Big power slam, hooks the leg. 1. Bruce Lee's got to save it. By the way, if you'd like to help support the stream, the GWA specifically, we do have some merch available for a Streamlabs store, limited edition stickers currently up for grabs, including the GWA logo. A sticker so nice, I got one myself. Let me show you. Hang on a minute. Fat Bastard looking for the win. Another save by Bruce Lee. Let me get back on cam. Hi there. There's my GWA logo sticker. It's all nicely cut around it. So if I ever need to put it on anything, it's not this rectangle. It's on a rectangular shape, but the shape is actually nice and form-fitting to the letters themselves. That's it. A little quality control for you. I can confidently say they're nice stickers. Very modestly priced, if I do say so. Hang on. Popped up into an RKO by the mask. Going for the curb stomp. Popped into the RKO. Into the impaler. Center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. No. Somehow Bruce Lee got out. Mask can't believe it. Fat Bastard starts to stir. Big splash off the top. Fat Bastard slides in and breaks up the pin. Gets sent into the corner by the mask. having quite the showing in this title opportunity, I must say.
Was not expecting this out of him.
Showed up to show out, did the Mask. Somebody's got to stop him.
Oh, just muscled down to the canvas.
And then out of the ring, ripcord knee strike by Bruce Lee. They have shattered the nose of Fat Bastard there. Headed up top.
Motioning for FB to stand. What does he have in mind for the champion? Drops off the...
Oh, a super kick to the bush.
Now he has something in mind. Finally able to get this off. He's been trying all matchup. What could it be?
What could it be? He's still waiting. Oh, the shining black. For all that time, Fat Bastard got right back up to his feet. Suplex by the Mask. Bruce Lee goes to the floor after all that. Center of the ring. DDT. Into the cover goes the Mask. 1, 2. Fat Bastard out at 2. Mask can't believe it. Oh, he missed the blockbuster off the ropes. Bruce Lee has time to return to the fight. Gets sent right back out to the floor. Leg sweep by the Mask. That Bastard in trouble. Mask trying to pour it on and keep Bruce Lee at bay at the same time. Herculean effort by the Mask. Speaking of, what a beefy elbow drop into the pin. Fat Bastard too close to the ropes. DDT variation there by Bruce Lee takes down the Mask.
Both of his opponents about to stand.
Off the ropes goes Lee, gets interrupted by Fat Bastard. Double team. And then Fat Bastard gets spiked. Trying to steal a pin on the Mask. 1, 2, and Fat Bastard breaks it up. FB looking to retain his title. With precious little time remaining in the GWA season, literally this match and the next. He would love to end his GWA career as multimedia champion. Through all this time, curb stomp by Bruce Lee. 1, 2, 3. Bruce Lee wins the gold. Again, the most volatile championship in the GWA once again changes hands as Bruce Lee becomes multimedia champion.
Here is your winner and new Super Hardcore Internet Television Champion, Bruce Lee.
There we go. Good for him. Bruce Lee, the victory. That's great stuff. That's just real fun. Speaking of fun, there's no other reason that this is happening other than it just seemed fun to do. A one-on-one tables match between the Chicken Lady and Captain Marvel. Object of this one is to put your opponent through a table and secure the victory. I mean, that's how you secure the victory. As some role-playing game music plays in the background. Yeah, this is more vaguely appropriate, I suppose. Alright, away we go down to the ring for this one. Blah, 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 blah. Plenty of bells ringing there. Chicken Lady, the taller of the two competitors, in the pink. Captain Marvel in her Nova Corps uniform. Their custom paint job.
Devastating elbow drop. All the way slammed by the chicken lady. Remember, the only way to win this thing: put your opponent through a table. Submissions mean nothing. Pinfalls mean nothing. Spine on the pine. Basically the only way to win. You can do whatever you want to wear down your opponent, however. Which is what Captain Marvel was doing with this camel clutch on the chicken lady. But over she goes. Action spilled out to the floor. I do believe putting them through the commentary table also counts. I don't play this game so much as I simulate matches in it, so. Oh, alley-oops her to the floor.
Had the aim on that been a little different, that could have been it. Captain Marvel trying to get some space and distance. The German commentators here at the commentation station not really helping out. Oh, now they get back to their feet. No count out, no DQ. They could fight on the floor indefinitely. One must go through a table, however. See Captain Marvel trying to maneuver Chicken Lady toward that table on that side of the ring, but Chicken Lady having none of it. Must be from Aqualiat. She's having none of it. Oh! Chicken Lady putting in some supreme dance moves. As Captain Marvel slides the table into the ring. A table that could very well turn out to be her undoing as this match progresses. That's the risk you run. Petards must be hoisted, whether they be yours or someone else's. Chicken Lady, not satisfied with the one table in the ring, runs to grab the other one for whatever reason. Captain Marvel trying to use it to her advantage immediately. No such luck. Please don't hit her with it. There you go, at least set it up. Let her set it up. Ah. Now, it doesn't take much to go through a table, as long as it's set up. I've had people put like a foot through the table as they were suplexed, and that was enough to break a little piece off, and that won them the match. Oh! Shot there by Marvel. As you can see, Chicken Lady on the table she put up in the corner. What does Marvel have in mind for her here? Looking for a BCL lock? Oh no. Interesting figure four variation here. Oh, thought she was going Alabama Slam. Alabama Slam couldn't lift the Chicken Lady. Oh, powerbomb to the other side, underside of the table. That cannot feel good. Chicken Lady finally sets another table up. This one in the center of the ring where it belongs. It's got her up. Press slam. She's going to fall backwards. Oh, she still goes through the table. Face first. Chicken Lady, your winner. I told you, any little bit. As soon as the table gets set up, any little thing could do it. That press slam falling backwards. Enough to put Captain Marvel through the table. Chicken Lady, your winner.
Here is your winner, Ken Lee D.
Ken Lee D. Sure. Close enough. Big win for the Chicken Lady against the former #1 contender in Captain Marvel. Oh, so technically it's going to tell me that they're part of a feud because they started one. So Thanos, Superman, part of a feud in this three-way, also including Darkseid. These three gentlemen will be the contenders for Lex Luthor's Multiversal Championship at the Fever Pitch pay-per-view in a four-way elimination match. Last remaining member of that match is going to be your Multiversal Champion to end the GWA season. Music's so weird sometimes. There, that's better. Sounds like an ice cream truck. Maybe we're just sort of in like a phase. It's not a phase, Dad. This is who I am. There, let's play this. Triple threat rules are in effect here. No DQ, no countouts. First person to score a pinfall or submission is your winner. Pride on the line, as all three of these have been named contenders to the Multiversal Championship, much to the chagrin of current champion Lex Luthor. Let's see who's going to go into the biggest pay-per-view of the GWA season with an all-important momentum. Thanos just choked Superman out last week. This is the first time Darkseid is facing either of these competitors, but he has got a very impressive one-loss record in this company, does Darkseid. Has been climbing the singles ranks steadily for about 8 months now in anticipation. I had always planned on Darkseid being the last person to get a title shot. Had Superman been able to hold on to the belt until Fever Pitch, it was just going to be Darkseid Superman one-on-one, because I figured that would be a nice place to end it after he took care of the threat of Lex Luthor. However, Lex Luthor, more of a threat than I thought, dethroned Superman, successfully defended the belt against Superman in the most controversial Iron Man match I've ever seen. A half-hour Iron Man Hell in a Cell between Lex Luthor and Superman ended 1-0. Lex Luthor tapped Superman 5 minutes into the match and then spent 25 minutes playing defense. It was a spectacular and unexpected performance where he just hung on and hung on in such a manner that Superman never got a fall in that match, and Lex Luthor held the gold long enough to lose it to Thanos. And then somehow, some way, in Thanos' first defense, won it right back, where it currently sits on the shoulder or waist of the only two-time Multiversal Champion in this company's history to this date, Lex Luthor. Conspicuous by his absence, but we're going to talk him up, as these are the other three competitors involved in the main event of the biggest show of the year. So for those keeping track at home, Superman has the moveset of Roman Reigns, except I switched his spear and Superman punch, where one was the signature and one was the finisher. I switched those two, so now the Superman punch is his finisher, which is just the him punch. Darkseid's moveset is Andre the Giant. And Thanos, you just saw a nice Emerald Trojan there to Thanos, looking to steal it! Superman getting up at 2. Thanos' moveset is Samoa Joe. In terms of who's active in this one. And Lex Luthor, who they will be facing at the pay-per-view, his moveset is that of Triple H. So some familiar fight styles will be on display in some of our marquee matchups, but I like the fact that they are being represented. Oh God, what a Uranagi there to Darkseid by Thanos. I love that they're being represented by these extra fantastical characters with technically realistic movesets, as they are based on real-world performers. What a DDT combination that was to Thanos! Whoever thought Darkseid and Superman would work together? Darkseid set into the opposite turnbuckle. Superman begins to hammer away. Big clothesline out of the corner as Thanos begins to stir outside. Superman looking for a cravat. Trying to choke Darkseid out before Thanos can get back into the ring.
No such luck. Oh, and the last son of Krypton fights out of a suplex predicament to hit a neck breaker on Darkseid. Superman faked the Superman punch, the him punch, and gets caught in the coquina clutch. He was choked out in his last match and then pinned. Was Superman. Fights free of the coquina this time. Legs across. Oh, he missed it again. Misses wildly with the him punch. And now the double trapezius from Darkseid. Shades of Andre and choking out Hogan. Oh. Superman has to recover outside the ring. Thanos and Darkseid, these two behemoths, continue to fight one another. It's like Kong versus Godzilla. Thanos going up. Drops a knee to the chest of Darkseid. Into the cover. 1, 2. Thanos almost riding a impressive 2-match victory streak heading into the pay-per-view with all the momentum had he been able to pull that off. Looking to reclaim his title. Superman thinking likewise, looking to reclaim his gold against Lex. Caught once again in the coquina. Darkseid not moving. Now he stirs. Darkseid looking to win the title for the first time. Everyone else involved in the matchup has held or does hold the gold. Oh! I break your stomach like so upon my knee, and then the big whoopsie. Into the cover goes Darkseid. Ref is trapped behind Superman, so he's gonna count on his back. Gets it too. I've never seen a referee count a fall in the back of another competitor before. Oh, and he drops the elbow and holds it. 1, 2, Superman makes the save. Those pats to the back may have woken him up. Him punch. Looking to steal it against Darkseid. 2, no. That could have been Superman's opportunity. Blindsiding Darkseid with that him punch. Thanos doing his best Raven impression in the corner, paying for it immediately. Darkseid did not like seeing that attitude out of Thanos. Trying now to muscle him down for the 3. Only gets a 2 as Superman needs another powder on the outside. Collecting himself as fast as he can as these two monsters in the ring continue their titanic struggle. Just stepping on the gut of Thanos is Darkseid. Choking him out now against the canvas. Superman slides back in. You can immediately see the focus of Darkseid turn, but he dodged another him punch. Superman fighting back and fighting back and fighting back, but he just can't quite hit that him punch. Got it once, but it wasn't enough to do the job. Thanos just tossed aside by Darkseid. Making Superman pay for his hubris in the corner. Gets popped up. Going for another him punch, but Darkseid just pops him up and pancakes him. What a titanic, colossal struggle in your semi-main event. We still have a tag match to come with the women's tag gold on the line. Thanos and Superman isolated. Darkseid outside the ring. Superman with a little space. What does he have in mind as Thanos stumbles up? Up and away! Superman taking too much time to drink in the adulation from the fans. He's got to hook that leg. Ref in position. 1, 2. No! Thanos kicks out. Big head. Oh, sorry, he's going headbutt. Big clubbering blow there from Darkseid. Rattling the skull of Superman. Gorilla press on Thanos, who fights free. Takes him down with a clothesline. Superman out of the ring once again. Thanos measuring, stalking Darkseid. Gotta be thinking Coquina on And the big man hooks those legs in. Thanos looking to tap out. The ruler of apocalypse, and he does. The first tap out loss in the career of Darkseid. And Thanos is riding the biggest wave, headed into fever pitch. Another huge win for the most recent former champion. Does that spell doom and disaster for Superman, Lex, and Darkseid going into the pay-per-view?
Here is your winner, Hannah Noah S.
Hannah Noah S is the closest I could come to Thanos.
Yeah, starting to feel it. Starting to feel it. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, yeah. I'm Thanos. Swimming that wave. On that wave. On that wave of momentum. Yeah. All the way to the goal. Gonna get my belt back. Gonna do as you're told. Yeah!
Oh boy. What a colossal main event that is going to be when Fever Pitch rears its ugly head next week. That is going to be your main event of that show. Lex Luthor defending the Multiversal Championship against Superman, Darkseid, and the absolutely, seemingly unstoppable Thanos. Has proved himself against everyone but, well, he's also 1-on-1 against Lex. So kind of the rubber match for him. Anyway, all that is in the future. The present belongs to the unbridled strength team of Tifa Lockhart and the Bride as they are putting the women's tag team gold on the line against Hellfire Fight Club, Hellfire FC, repped here by Max Mayfield and 11, the female half of the stable that also includes Steve Harrington, Eddie Munson, and Hopper. I think our only 5-person stable at that. Just a straightforward tag team match. All your normal rules apply. Countouts, disqualifications. You can win the belts by pinning or submitting one of the champions. Champions can retain on any sort of decision that goes their way. You don't lose your belts on a disqualification or anything like that. You can edit matches in a storyline by choosing rivalry compatible when customizing. Compatible match types will be shown that won't interfere with the current rivalry. Oh, that's interesting. When customizing, you can edit matches in a storyline by choosing rivalry compatible when customizing. Where exactly? Edit matches in a storyline. I've never seen a storyline presented to me before. Interesting. All right, Hellfire FC out first.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Women's Tag Team Championship.
It's always funny how Kermit sounds on
Introducing
that.
the challengers, Team Hell No.
Close enough. If they say Team Hell No, it's Hellfire FC. All right, the final main event of the final trebuchet of this era of the GWA, and we await our women's tag team champions, Tifa Lockhart and the Bride. To boos from the crowd. That's interesting.
They are the World Women's Tag Team Champions, the Union.
Unbridled strength making their way to the ring. Tag team gold on the line. Let's get a look at the belt. The beautiful GWA Women's Tag Team Wrestling Championship title. Kablam. There you see Max Mayfield 11 ready to challenge Tifa Lockhart and the Bride for these very titles. Champions surrendering the gold. In the final main event of the final trebuchet of the 4th generation of the gnarly wrestling aisle. We are just about ready to go. Ring-a-ding-dong dandy. No time limit on this. We must have a decision. We're going to stay with this as long as it goes in our broadcast. I'm expecting it to take like 10, 15 minutes as they normally do. Just to say. We normally go for 3 hours even-ish, or I try to get in at around 3 hours. This might be a little bit longer. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, drop kick the socked feet of 11 right into the mush of the bride.
In comes Max Mayfield. I don't know why the 11 Ka was like season 1 11, and then Max Mayfield is present Max Mayfield. Because the rest of the, well, Hopper's in his date shirt from like season 2 or 3. Eddie Munson is obviously in the latest season only, so he's there. And then Steve Harrington is wearing his stuff from the latest season. Beggars can't be choosers. It's nice to find the cause. Full stop. Big miss there from Tifa. You see Max Mayfield dragging herself into a cover. Didn't quite make it. Okay, so just so you're aware of we have like 5 registered female tag teams. Every single one of them, except for Hellfire FC so far, has had a single reign with the tag belts. So if the Hellfire FC win this, they will be the final team to claim that right. Well, that's not true. Lady Boss Incorporated hasn't held it yet. So 5 out of the 6. So far it's been 4 out of the 6. If Hellfire FC win, then 5 out of the 6 will have had a single reign. If Unbridled Strength win, they go into the pay-per-view as champions. Oh, obviously. And I might put them against Lady Boss Incorporated to give them the opportunity to be champions before it's all said and done. So I'm going to pencil that in. Women's tag, Lady Boss Inc. as challengers versus whomever the champion's going to be. So that version of Lady Boss Inc., the normal team is Beyonce and Queen Elizabeth II. So that's who will be getting the title shot at the pay-per-view. Okay, so that's coming together. Bruce Lee is your intermediate champion. Put him in there. Might do a leader of this. I'm going to say I might do a leader of the 6-pack challenge, but that's a 6-person elimination where there's also a 4-way elimination. So it's going to be a chamber. One, two, three. Coming together. Coming together. Going for a ride there, courtesy of Tifa. Who has the worst luck on that follow-up springboard flipping senton splash. Like, she just cannot get it together to aim that thing properly. Hits that sling blade well enough then. Gonna try it again. Nope. 11 dives for the tag to Max. Rolls out to the floor to get a little bit of breather. Tifa, I believe those are steel-toed boots. You have some real lax wardrobe rules as it relates to the competitors here. You will notice that Thanos is free to wear his Infinity Gauntlet, for example. And she loves this work off the rope. Let's see if she goes for the follow-up. Let's see if she hits the follow-up. Nope. Swing and a miss once again. It's like she doesn't even bother aiming. She just goes for it. It would be a fun combo if it worked, but she keeps missing. Wonder why. The Bride tagged in, now just driving knees into the midsection. No nonsense is the Bride. Quick tag back out to Tifa as in comes 11, who just got back up on the apron. Then gets sent up and over to the floor so Tifa can fight Max. Oh, even though Max isn't legal anymore.
Springboard by Max Mayfield.
Hits the dropkick on Tifa. Quickly retreats to her corner to tag in the Bride. Fresh fighters on either side now. Off the ropes goes 11! Got her in the face. Meant to be an enziguri, but just kicked her in the face with it. Oh, spiked her. Planted her with a complete shot. Into the cover. 2 and 3. Unbridled strength win, but 11 had her hand on the rope. Referee didn't see it. Unbridled strength retain. The Bride may have knocked it off. Ooh, a bit of a controversial finish there as the ref did not see that hand on the rope. And I'm told that the match at the pay-per-view has just been made a triple threat tag team. Lady Boss Incorporated challenging Hellfire FC, both challenging Unbridled Strength, your
Here
champions.
Are your winners and still the World Women's Tag Team Champions.
Oh, not the nicest way to win that one. Gasp. Gasp. All right. Way to go. Let me get back on cam for the end of this. Woo. Woo! Good stuff. Pretty good fight. Pretty good fight. Okay, that was a fun exit, or that was a fun ending. Oh, no problem, Tex. Thanks for hanging. I'm actually about to wrap up anyway, so thank you very much for your time. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, I'm gonna back out of next show, and we're gonna calendar down to the final event. Ah, heck yeah! Drive safe. As we advance up to the final event of the GWA calendar. How many matches am I allowed to do? 2, 3. Oh my god, there are 12 matches on the show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 matches because it's technically our WrestleMania. I was not anticipating 2 extra matches. Ooh, I can maybe get everybody on this show after all. Hang on. So, I'm going to call one OA and OB. And the first 2 matches I'm going to book as though they are pre-show matches. So I'm just making a note of that for myself. Okay, I don't know what to put there. I don't know what to put there at all. I'll show you the match listing so far. So what I have booked already for the pay-per-view, let me back out of this because it's not really going to make a difference. You should be able to see the highlights here. So we're going to do a last man standing match to open the actual main show between Mahatma Gandhi and Dick Van Dyke to finish that feud. I'm going to put PBS, the Public Beatdown Squad. That's Mr. Rogers and Bill Nye the Science Guy. They're going to face the Dream Warriors for the Tag Team Gold. Don't really have... Like, if I have something blank, I'm just going to not talk about it. I'm just going to leave it blank for now. Like, you can see we got about halfway done. For the women's title, Red Sonja, Wonder Woman, Hell in a Cell. The match order can also change. I just have it penciled in where it's penciled in for the moment. Soldiers of Fortune versus BAMPs. We need to do something there to blow off that feud. I'm going to do a 6-person chamber match, which is technically an elimination match, but we'll think of something. Like, we'll try to differentiate the main event some other way. Where Bruce Lee is going to put the multimedia gold on the line. I think I kind of want to do 5 people in the match that have never held the belt before, but have been like either perennial contenders or just people we haven't featured. And then due to the results of how Unbridled Strength kind of cheated to retain their titles just now, Hellfire and FC and Lady Boss Incorporated will both get a shot at a 3-way women's tag team title opportunity. And then in the big old beefy main event of the show, Superman, Thanos, Darkseid, Lex Luthor, 4-way elimination. At present, we'll figure it out. I might go... Okay, I got it. Never mind. It's not an elimination. I have the opportunity to do up to 12 matches. I might not do all 12 matches. I'm going to do a half-hour 4-way Iron Man match for the main event. The reason being, Lex Luthor's most controversial victory and his last title defense came in a half-hour Iron Man match that he won 1-0, playing defense for the vast majority of the match. I would love to see what happens when there are 4 people involved in an Iron Man match. Lex was also able to use the Hell in a Cell to his advantage because he goaded Superman up to the top of the cell and fought him on top of it for most of the match, thereby nullifying any of Superman's pin or submission attempts, because you can't win a fall on top of the cell. You have to win it at least in the ring. So we'll see what strategy the smartest man in the world employs to try to keep... I was grabbing a hair out of the air. To try to keep his title against Superman, Thanos, and Darkseid in a 4-way Iron Man match to main event. Fever pitch. Don't worry, it'll just be half an hour. It's not going to be too long. But because it's our last stream in this genre, or on this generation of the GWA and all that, I don't mind if it goes a little long, as our pay-per-views tend to only be about 2 hours, and 2 weeks of TV is, as you can tell by your clock, just over 3. All right, so that is what we have on tap so far for the Fever Pitch pay-per-view. I will, of course, fill out the rest of the card. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to fill out 5 more matches of the 12. I might not do all of them, but I have up to that many to choose from. So that's good to know. Let me fade that out. Close that down. Get my big dumb face front and center so I can thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes and a wish for clear skies. If you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. Don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. Special shout out to Tex Ernie for hanging with us, for Rocco for hanging with us, for Rasco for swinging on through. Lovely to see y'all. Hope you're having a great day, and thanks for spending some of yours with me. Let me find... Oh, there's nobody that I'm following currently online to lend a little love to, so let me just get myself out of here. Until I am on the air next Monday at 2 p.m. for the continued moral degradation, or he's losing his mind, is Herb Langley, is all I'm trying to say. Doesn't really care about space crimes so much anymore. He's just going to do what needs to be done in Starfield. That's our afternoon/evening Monday game. Hope to see you then. Enjoy yourselves the weekend. I'll see ya Monday.